Well, hello, my heroes! Champions of whatever the fuck this game is? How do you fare?
Oh, mighty well, good sir.
Doesn't this music just sound heroic? Doesn't this make you want to go to a top of a building, get right on the precipice of the edge, and brood?
Piss off of it.
You see,
Yeah.
I watched recently Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and if that movie taught me anything, it's that sometimes we just gotta go to the top of the building and jump off.
You just gotta fucking yeet. Just yeet yourself
Just
off,
move
man.
on to the next universe once you fuck this one so badly. Just
Jump off of top of a building sometimes.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh,
I'm
Temmer makes a good point. I should make your name just a tiny bit bigger. There we go.
Oh, damn. New tradition. New tradition.
Most
Another
of
8
your portrait is now fully off of the screen.
Yeah.
as it meant to be. Just like my real life forehead, it's off the screen. It's
At
too
the
much.
end of this campaign, your nameplate is going to take up like 90% of you, and you're just gonna have to be at the very top. Oh my god, Devin! K18 with the 4-month subscription, who's been playing with me for a year.
He doesn't remember it that way.
So John can call me out.
Alrighty. How's it going, everybody? Oh, that was a good one. That was a very good one. You gotta admit, that was a good
I'm not looking
one.
forward to my 11-month resub coming up soon.
Oh, yeah?
That's gonna be a weird time.
John just needs to get me drunk and I'll buy him stuff on Amazon. Like, that's the only way I don't have a sub.
Respectable. None of you buy me things. No, okay. Igor, being played by Devin K18. How are you, my dwarf
Doing
friend?
Pretty good. Doing pretty good, John.
Yeah.
Chilling. Yeah.
Okay. Nathaniel Sadiq being played by Eric. How do you fare?
Oh, good. Mom has like 2 infusions left. We're taking her to one on Wednesday, and then I'm kicking her out of my house in June.
Nice.
Because we made it. Fucking made it.
She made it?
Well, she didn't die during chemo so far.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And that was the plan, because she had to move in with me because she,
Is it in
wasn't
remission?
doing so hot. Sorry, what?
Is it in remission?
Yeah. They did surgery, scooped it all out, and then you do chemo. So that's where we're at.
Eric, congratulations. You are the true hero among us. Wei Stung, also known as CK. What's up?
I'm making more money!
Nice!
More money! More money!
Congratulations.
That's all
I'll take
I
my
care
10%
about, is
of
making
that.
more money. That's all life is about, is money! Money equals freedom! I want my liberties and any money.
Alright, we're gonna make you a capitalist wizard after we kill off Lei Stung here this episode. Aurora, the paramour, being played by Nick, also known as Rumble Roar. What's up?
Whoa, I never meant to brag, but it's Monday.
Okay. I did not expect that of all things, but
What is
it
up
is
with you,
Monday.
John? I think I'm last, right? Yeah.
You are last. I saved you for last so that you could finally ask me how I'm doing. Guys, I am going to be moving out of this white wall into a different white wall in like 2 weeks. It's going to be great.
I'll still be living in those walls, John.
You and all the cockroaches, brother. All you can eat down there. Money, 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 money. Yes. See, yeah, he's losing his mind. I'm great. I had 2 hours of sleep rather than no sleep today. So I'm well rested in comparison to when I normally DM for you
A long
guys.
rest for you, John. Take some experience.
Wow, thanks. Thank you so much. Wow. Speaking of experiences, whose turn is it to do the recap this week? And why is it Devin?
Okay.
'Cause it's always funny that way.
Yeah. I saw him hit his nose first. That makes him the winner.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So, we start off last session, not really know what we're gonna do. So we argued for a long, long time about what we were gonna do.
An hour and a
And
half.
then, yeah. Then we decided, you know what? We're gonna fast forward 4 weeks. So we did that. Learned a bunch of news about a bunch of things happening. And so, based on that, we decided to see this cool new, like, floating pyramid, like, relic structure thing. And so we went and visited it and talked to it.
Yeah. What'd you learn?
And, not much. It was, they were basically like, oh, you gotta get the key from Piddle's wet spot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do shit if you don't get the key. He really wanted the key.
He really wanted the key. Or a brain. A head, you know?
Yeah, I had.
Oh.
And if he wanted head, he could just ask.
Anything else? Anyone else?
Pretty much. Oh.
We learned that Mephilia Jr. is a name taken on Randy's ship.
True. Thank you so much, Corin.
Wait, not Mephilia. Am I
Hephaestus.
a faceless? Yeah, I'm smoking crack.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of fucking
Same!
shit you gotta keep straight.
Yeah.
Look at all these stupid fucking fantasy names. Don't you hate playing D&D, CK?
I love it, bro. I was just talking about while you were gone how Warhammer is just the most superior gaming system.
Oh, no, you weren't. Don't lie to me, boldface.
He actually said that.
He
I
did
What?
didn't
come
say
up.
that.
We are
Wow.
not. This is not a gimmick. He said those words.
Unbelievable. I did not believe you.
Ah.
Okay. I like that recap. If no one else has anything to add, I can set the scene for us. I got us into the groove. Back into the game. Guys, it's the 3rd of Fall's Harvest, also known as October. Despite Igor saying we skipped 4 weeks, we skipped 2 days. And we didn't even really skip them. We traveled for 2 days. You are standing with... I just wanted to let that one simmer just for a second. I'm on a roll with Devin today, guys. I'm sorry.
Man. I'm like halfway
Take one
in it,
experience.
and I'm
It's
like,
literally like
what's
2
going
a.m.
on?
for you there. Alright.
It's 1 a.m., but it's fine.
Oh, excuse me. You all stand in the central room of Randy. Oh, this great big cube made of glowing marble. There is a blue illuminating screen doing the matrix sprawl of magical arcane letters. There is a singular stone console that looks similar to a keyboard if it was made for giants. And there is a regular high-topped chair, also made of some sort of marble or stone. Aurora, Leishtung, Nathaniel, and Igor look to one another. Celeste, racking her shotgun for emphasis as she prepares to threaten Randy. But what more do you need to ask this entity, this arcane intelligence?
I mean, isn't it simple? So Randy just wants the key that Piddle's wet spot said. It's like a passphrase of some kind, or something like that. We could just ask the shrine. All I need is an item that, like, was he standing right here? Like, Randy, where was he standing?
What?
So,
Can you
At
be
some
more
point in time-
specific?
yeah, Randy, at some point in time, was Piddle's wet spot standing here, taking control of you, or lording over you, or becoming your new latest master? Right? I don't know how it works, but
You are not being specific enough.
Is there anything he touched in here?
Who is he?
Please tell me where Piddle's wet spot stood when he became your new master and set the
50
key.
feet above where we are currently standing.
Okay. If I just need the key that he set, all I would need is an item from that room. I can look back in time. I can understand the key that he set. I can bring that key back. Then
How
don't
can
have
you
to make
look
a
back
whole-
in time?
Well, there's this shrine I have. And I need an item from that room when the event happened.
This explains everything. You will hear a strange buzzing noise. Celeste will kind of look awkwardly trying to find the source of it. Many of you will do the same. When suddenly, just bump, a glaive just falls out of the ceiling. Going to hit one of you. We're just going to roll a D, whatever the fuck I can grab my hands on.
Whoever rolls the lowest on dexterity.
No, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's a 5. That's a 2. Nathaniel, it's coming straight for you. Make me a dexterity saving throw. Or be bonked on the head for superficial damage.
Let's see here. These are in alphabetical order? No, they're not. 26.
Ooh, you easily
Narrow
sidestep it. You look up and you're like, oh, fuck. Like a Gucci guy, you reach your hand out and catch the hefty glaive that falls down. It is shimmering shiny, made of regular steel.
Oh, so this was this item will be destroyed upon using it at the shrine.
Destroy it!
All right. Where was my? I look to who's the person that's with us? The NPC.
Celeste.
Celeste. I look to Celeste.
Lady.
How do I fast track back to Tolst and take this item back to my warehouse and use it at the shrine?
You took an airship here.
Yeah, so we'll just take that back. Maybe there's a faster way. I thought I would ask.
Can you fly faster than an airship?
Magic exists, but maybe there's like a teleportation ring or something.
Teleporting is hard and often unreliable.
All right.
Yeah, Nate, I'm gonna tell you right now, you definitely can't fly an airship. I've seen it happen. Trust me.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyone have anything else to do here as I like wield the glaive and give one of these?
Yeah. You're unproficient with it. You look like an idiot, but you're dancing with it.
Unless
A little
you
pole
have
dancing.
the wet spot, no. We are done here.
Great. We'll be
So-
back with the passcode. I'm going to ask the shrine to show me the event when Piddle's wet spot became Randy's master.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I just got an idea. We should take something else, something from here that's really old, and also look into its past and ask for, fucking... what is
How
its
Randy
name?
was made.
Yeah. See if we can learn anything from that.
If
Randy-
Randy will allow it.
Is there anything in here that was made when you were made? That you know?
No.
No? I'll just, like, grab something.
Like what? Everything's made of stone and is connected to the floor.
Everything's made of stone connected to the floor.
Yeah. Like, you can't pick up this marble throne. It's literally coming out of the floor.
Oh.
You're in a smooth box that is meant to transition easily to view the outside. Maybe you can pry, like, a stone key off of the rocky console, but... I mean...
You know what? I will. I will jimmy a
do you have
key
a
off the console.
crowbar?
No. But
Does
I have
anyone-
them all.
What? No, don't do that.
Do not damage me!
Don't do that.
Alright, I won't break anything. Is there anything... I'm gonna go to museum segment and just find something.
Yeah, you find one of those velvet ropes, like barrier dividers, that would keep
That's the
someone
only
off the
thing
wall.
that's not bolted to the floor?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna grab one of these.
Yeah, you just unhook it from the brass rings that are attached to the wall to keep, people from getting too close to any of the not portraits, but sculptures that have been made.
And the sculptures are all just too heavy to even bring. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
like that's
they
in-
are literally fixed to this wall. They were
Alright.
carved out of the wall.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not taking this. I dropped the rope on the floor. Fuck this.
Put the
I just
rope
decided-
back!
No, make me.
Put it on! But all the doors lock.
Oh my god. I put it back on.
Thank you. Keep it clean.
So I'm a little confused. I thought that Pills Westboro was just like the master?
Bill's wet burger.
What spot was like just the master of this thing that we needed him specifically, not like a key? Or am I wrong?
My understanding is that he set a code of some kind. And we need that code to unlock Randy.
Okay.
Is that not the case? Am I wrong? What's happening?
I don't know.
I was asking in like the group. Yeah.
Celeste?
Celeste looks at you. Ask
Can you
what?
confirm?
Confirm what?
Is it just like a passcode we needed from Pills Westbot, or was it him?
Oh, we have no idea. We can't fucking contact him. He's outside of the range of Ascending Spell.
Okay.
I mean, if you can figure something out with your shrine, by all means, go for it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm ready to bring this glaive back then. It was nice catching up, Celeste. I dab her up. You know what it is.
Yeah.
You stay frosty. Yeah. It's not what I meant by dab her up, but you know, that's what we do now.
She only knows language that is most recent. Nah. Alright. You guys can head back to Xenoph's Betrayal, where Captain Long John Coppers is waiting for you. Not having been allowed to step off of his airship. Yar! Welcome, me lads! Where are we heading to next? The Isles of Flavor?
Back to
As much as I would like that,
back to Tulsa.
we should go back to Tulsa.
Back to Tulsa, the coward's choice. Understood, sirs. And
Don't speak to your captain like that.
Thanks.
he mutters something under his breath as he takes you back to Tulsa.
Oh wait, I want a perception check to be able to hear that.
No, it's not that loud. There's metal in
I
your
want to know what he
ears.
said.
Yeah.
No.
Get fucking wrecked. You've heard nothing.
It must have been some kind of compliment, Igor. He's just like, oh, my captain. Oh, my captain.
Good.
You fly back to Tulsa. You hit up the airship terminal, which is currently just harboring like 60 airship transport vessels that do not have fuel to move. Undoubtedly, these will be purchased at some point at a bargain.
How to fuel? Interesting.
60? How many different places do they look like they hail from?
They're just general, like, independent merchant stuff. They're not like city-owned ships. They're privately owned.
Does it just feel like a lot to see them? Or
No, this is kind of average. I mean, Tulsa's a big city. It can harbor like thousands of airships at one time.
We're going through a fuel crisis.
What was the
We
fuel
are.
prices?
Not many people are going to be coming up this far north anymore. At least by airship. There's still regular boats, regular shipping. It's not as if the entire world has shut down. It's just the fastest mode of transportation has been hit severely. There are a few more of those Nevlatorian craft, though. Like 2 or 3 that are just sort of intermixed. But you
Those
disembark.
can't run out of fuel.
They sure can't. They run on gold.
What?
It was a callback to when... Never mind. It's lost on you. You've already forgotten. It was your best line of the entire show.
What was it? Oh, I don't want to know.
Don't worry about it.
Fuck.
You disembark! Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going to the warehouse.
oh yeah, definitely heading up there.
Absolutely following that, because that looks like excitement.
Yep.
The party does not break off immediately. Unbelievable. Nathaniel, you lead the way to the warehouse where Ozark is entertaining some of your thugs. They are currently playing some sort of fantasy poker.
Love that. Hey, Ozark, when you're done with that hand,
Yes.
can we get it sanctioned to use the shrine?
What?
I hear. They're fine. I looked over at the who's at the table. So Randy. Have you heard
Oh,
of Randy?
no, we gotta go inside. Come on.
Okay.
And everyone's at the table like, what the fuck? Who's Randy? And then
Don't worry about it, boys.
Igor will take Ozark's place at the table.
a truly degenerate gambler. You
Yes,
find the
he's
cards
gonna
are very hard to, like, maneuver with your big, meaty metal hands. Nathaniel
As I walk
Ozark.
past, I see what's in Igor's hand.
No.
Oh, guess we gotta reshuffle now. Just kidding, you're out of here. Nathaniel, Ozark comes to talk to you. Or literally drags you inside and is just like, okay, which Randy? There's like 4.
Oh my god, there's like 4? Okay, well,
Yeah.
the Randy I know about is floating.
Okay,
down
that one.
south.
Yes. Yeah, Temple Randy. Understood.
Yeah. Yeah, the Temple Randy. So
Not Druid Randy.
the
Not
problem
Druid
with
Randy.
Temple Randy is that he's bound to
Piddle's Wet Spot. Yes, it's the talk of
see,
the...
you get it.
Yeah.
And my understanding is there's an unlock code, or there was a code that was set when Piddle's Wet Spot became Randy's master.
Mhm.
And Randy gave me this item to go view that in the past and get that code.
Oh. Okay, which one of you has the best memory? He asked as Aurora and Leishtung and Igor get brought inside.
Igor's
I like
He's gonna-
view them over. Probably me.
Wait, did Igor volunteer? Is that why?
No, Igor's at the table gambling.
Oh, okay.
He's not with them.
I misheard. Leishtung, Aurora, do you...
I don't contest.
You do not contest. Okay, well, wizards aren't allowed to use this, so... If it works, and you have the right code, we may be able to hijack Randy before even Piddle's Wet Spot knows what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I guess we won't have to torture a gnome. This is good. Onwards! I sanction this! Ozark Simulacrum, the degenerate gambler. Gives the check mark.
Great. So I take the item over to the shrine, and then there's a painting to the right of the shrine that I reach around the side and unlock the code for, and then it swings open, and you see just stacks of gold coins. And I pull out one of the sacks, and then I unload a bunch of the coins into the sack. It's about 1,500 gold coins.
Oh, shit.
You know, take multiple trips over to pour them into the stack them all up.
The shrine immediately begins to absorb their magic. All it needs is the glaive.
Okay, I marked it off on my sheet.
Perfect.
And I stack it all up. And then, all right, here we go. I take the glaive, and I ask the shrine, please show me the event where Piddle's Wet Spot became Temple Randy's master.
Please show me the event where Piddle's Wet Spot became Temple Randy's master. Nathaniel, I'm gonna let you roll a d20. I already rolled my d20s, but I want you to roll the natural 20 to get what you want.
All right. Don't tell me the outcome yet. Let me think about this once I see it. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one.
Are you sure? You're not feeling lucky?
I'm gonna keep that one.
You may need a natural 20 here with the way you phrase this.
I know.
Okay.
That's pretty lucky. That's an upper percentile roll.
Top 15? Yeah. as a viridian green light begins to illuminate the room from this massive a regular tome that you had claimed back in the city of fucking pumpkins. Your vision goes blank for a moment, Nathaniel. There is a field of just endless white as John looks for the fucking right music. Where are you?
As long as it has trumpets, it's always right.
Rat battle.
You watch as a group of adventurers are throwing down with what appears to be a 20 to 30 foot tall burning man made of iron, of rock, just this strange ancient humanoid that is throwing bolts of fiery lightning at them. And then, suddenly, as if you yourself are there, you begin to fall as the entire platform that this is taking place on the open sky, land not even being able to be seen from where you are, falls. Like a jolting elevator. That's not the right one. Is this the right one? Nope. Fuck it. We'll just do this one. I know this one. You watch and fall almost to your death before you catch yourself on a stone beam. It hurts your chest. You likely have sustained damage, but you're entossed. As you fall onto your back, you see this giant is not what it appears to be. With a firebolt that is shot from a gnomish hands, a weird person that seems to have dimorphic or features, throwing a crystalline orb of jade into the air, which turns to lightning and strikes at this entity, each blow being phaseless. It is a massive bugbear running forward with the glaive you are holding and just rending into the image, the illusion that is this giant, dealing no damage to it. Again, the platform falls as these adventurers realize the puzzle they're in. A kobold, a dog-like man, jumps up, flies forward, and pushes a ball with unordinary or almost like ant-like strength. This metal sphere is maybe 10 feet wide in all directions, or radius. And is shoved from the illusion, which begins to fumble and falter, disappearing then reappearing. And then you see Syl in the back, casting eldritch blasts over and over at the new target. Syl brings down this metal sphere that suddenly falls, hits the floor, and then begins to roll off as the temple slowly, or the platform, begins to stabilize. Like a weird game that is being played. The circular platform rolls slightly to the left and down, then switches until the sphere lands perfectly in the center. And the walls around or the sky around you, reappears or materializes to be the same walls you were in just earlier today. You are now in a cubic room, looking at a throne that is slowly ascending from the center where this metal sphere was absorbed in. Soon a console will pop up from the wall and push itself outward, and Randy's voice will be heard addressing the adventurers who defeated his challenge. He will say something along the lines of, You have defeated me. Who is going to become my master? Rather matter-of-factly and somewhat annoyed. The group looks amongst each other, and you can see that there are strange ornaments that are fixed to each one of them. Accessories that seem to be uniform but spread out. And as Randy asks this question, a slow pedestal between the seat and the console rises with a circlet. Was it a circlet? It was probably not. A circlet rises for this vision. Piddle's Wet Spot and the giant, the bugbear, look at one another. And then Piddles just fucking scurries for it. He races. The giant's like, what the fuck, Piddles? And Piddles literally just grabs it, yoinks it, puts it on his head, and says, it's my turn! In a very angry voice. There is a brief pause as Randy, the blue screen, flickers out. And then it flickers back on. Just as quickly. It will ask Piddles to identify himself as his new master. And then he will ask Piddles to put in a new code with the magical arcane etched keys that he has access to on this console. And here, Nathaniel, we are doing the roll you need. Okay, bud?
Fucking ready, John.
This is going to be a 2-part check. One is perception to see the keys, and then an intelligence-based check to memorize them. You will only get one opportunity to do this. So, without advantage, no guidance, nothing, but the luck in your heart, you can make me those checks whenever you want.
Gotta warm up the hands first.
Do you want the DC? Do you want the DC first?
No, I'm just gonna pray to Temer.
Alright.
Bless
Tamer.
our RNG.
I use the help action.
Alright, here's the perception check.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's good, that's
Okay.
good.
And then flat intelligence, John?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want my history so I can remember?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Go.
oh my god. You're killing me with these rolls.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that is a raid team roll right there.
that is Raid
Oh.
Team classic.
Man,
Coming
you
in clutch
feeling?
when it's needed.
how you feeling, Temer?
It's Temer.
That was nice.
Yes, I.
Good job. You remember
Good job.
9 of the 12 keystrokes that Piddle's Wet Spot makes. Each symbol is a different key. One he holds down for a moment, seeming to recognize some sort of arcane script for a shift key to denote capitalization. And then from there, it's just a combination game, I suppose. The vision soon ends. You watch as the people scramble, as a little rhombus begins to float out of the console. One that you have seen, I assume, before in Iounstone. The same one that Antoine once carried, and then his friend Paradigm destroyed.
Oh, yeah, when they broke into my warehouse.
Yes. The vision ends. You are not blown back 1,000 feet. You are not sent into a shadow dimension of hell, like some other people who made foolish requests. And you blink. Nathaniel, what do you do?
I look down to my hands to see if I'm still holding to see the glaive disappear.
Yeah, it just turned into blue particles.
Yeah. I turn around and say, we have 9 of the 12 keys. And I'm ready to punch out the rest of them potentially. But we have 9 of the 12 keys needed to get the password.
Can you draw them or describe?
Yeah.
Ozark goes and finds some piece of paper. He materializes shit. Who cares?
He doesn't need to do that. I turn to the painting that's like right to the right where I grabbed all the paint from, and I just start drawing in it. It's like oils of painting, and I just draw the symbols as you like cut through the oil.
Aurora pulls one of many pieces of parchment and ink from her bag, shakes her head, and says, "No, this is too late now."
Well, okay. You do so. Ozark will take the painting, nod, and say, "We must go speak with Tyrant."
Absolutely.
And Ozark will grab you, drag you outside, and then cast anti-gravitational field on you. And you guys will flip your way back to the Citadel, where the Tyrant's Court lays. The rest of you...
Ozark slap Igor in the back of the head as he leaves.
He does like a triple, like, backward somersault kick just by the way gravity works. And just hits him in success 3 times. Doing, doing. Aurora, Leishtung, and Igor, you are left behind as Nathaniel is carried off with a painting crudely held in his hand.
Where's he going with the painting? That was my favorite one.
I assume they are back at this tie. The better question is, which one of you is going to snitch if we start taking his gold from behind the painting?
I will, no stealing, but there's a gambling table right here. I'm taking next stand. I'm getting in next stand.
Okay, you
All
guys
right,
You're
can
guarding the
gamble.
warehouse.
Ultimately, this is pointless to do. It's Tollsbucks, guys. That we're betting.
Yes, sir.
Aha.
Yes, sir. I just got paid
Hey.
60 of those bad boys.
You got paid 2
Same.
years of
I'm
toll
going
spucks.
all in.
Give me a gaming proficiency.
Gaming proficiency.
Gaming
What the
proficiency.
fuck?
Oh,
I
we're
guess you
gaming
don't
now.
have
Watch out,
one.
TOS gamer words might come out.
Give me a unproficient dexterity intelligence check.
Non-intelligence.
Nice. Devin loses all of his Tollsbucks that he earned.
No.
He isn't fast enough. Aurora, do you have things to do as Leishtung loses his oh,
Yeah.
I'll take
You may-
one.
You want to take their money? That's not an
Or
intelligence check. That's a natural, too.
I thought you said a gaming-based check.
No. Apparently there are just, like, gaming proficiencies, which I did
There are.
not realize.
It's like 5 of them. There's like dragon chess or something.
Yeah. So, get fucked, losers.
Yep.
You can lose all of your Tollsbucks if you would like,
Oh.
or you could lose all of your Tollsbucks right now. It's up to you.
They're all gone.
Good. Who
They're
cares?
gone.
Mine
Who
were
fucking
already
cares? Gives a shit, right? Oh. Alright.
I don't even think I wrote mine down.
As downtime begins once more, Nathaniel effectively being kidnapped, Aurora, Leishtung, and Igor, this is your time to shine.
Oh shit. What are we gonna do?
Well, shit.
Not sure what all of you are going to do. I have an idea or two to kill more of this time in toast until something happens.
What are you planning?
Nothing. After we get into a giant car wreck in Airship Land, I remember who we also could probably have talked to. The child, who was originally unavailable, but it has been days, weeks even. I cannot remember. My memory is shit, darling. They were kidnapped? No? Either
Oh
way.
yeah.
I want to
I
go
wonder if
talk
that
to that light child something.
Yeah, I hope the
I got
kid's
nothing
doing
to
alright.
do. Yeah, I'll go with. That's cool.
Sure.
Alright, gang, let's go. Check it out. Come on, Scoob, we're going.
Alright.
Sentry looks at you as if you're an idiot.
Hello.
He has been playing the hand with these other people. He's basically Airbud at this point. He's just drinking whiskey. He likes it neat. And he's now a proficient poker player, it seems. It's quite lit. All he's missing is the cigar. And then he is one of the dogs from that famous painting of dogs playing poker.
Yeah. Oh, but tobacco is not the road
Yeah.
you're going down, mister.
I'm going to roll a secret dice for him based off intelligence. And then dexterity. Oh my god, he's got quick paws, guys. He might not...
I need to put on the sheet.
Dog drinks, he gambles. This dog belongs on the fucking raid team.
It's true.
He was a fucking
yeah.
shitty dog.
I don't know if you, Leishtung, leveled him up when you did, but he should be at 40 hit points now, I believe. Because it's 5 times your barbarian level. Which should be 8?
Wait.
That's a lot of hit points. Holy shit.
35? Or 40?
Wait, how do I change it?
You go into that little cogwheel.
Oh, I see.
You mess with it. Alright. Well, it looks like you guys want to go and talk with the little girl who was tricked into teleporting in before the airship backup arrived. Because Phalanor is a cruel motherfucker, and he just does not... He never really cared, to be honest. I'm sorry, this music is a fucking banger, guys.
This shit's jammed.
Okay. Let us go ahead and do that then, because Nathaniel, we just spent like the first 40 minutes doing your thing. So,
My
Aurora
5 head.
Leishtung, a slightly richer Sentry, and a very poor Igor walk into the Tyrant's Court. And you are looking for the child. How do you guys go about finding her location?
Where is she?
Where is she?
Where is she?
You just do a Christian Bale impersonation.
Tell
me where she is!
I think a reservist member and I shake them down and like, you know where she is. Don't lie.
What do you want? Sorry!
I look for someone reading a book and slam their head on the table like the Joker.
Whoa.
And I'm like, where is she?
He screams out, pulling a pencil from his eye.
That person might be dead. Thank God we are in toast. Boys,
Alright, maybe we don't do
Boys,
this anymore, Igor. You
we
went too
are-
far. You really took it a little too far.
boys, we are in the Tyrant's Court. There are 2 things we can do. Ozark! And
Ozark comes from the ceiling. No, no, wait. Ceiling Ozark is with Jerome right now.
Is it cool Ozark? Please tell me it's cool Ozark.
It's not going to be cool Ozark. It's going to be Mad Ozark, who hears that you guys are causing trouble in the cafeteria. It's like, why the fuck are you hitting people?
Sorry, Ozark.
that is kind of what we do. Anywho, where can we find the light of Aurelian, the child that was with Phalanor?
Oh! Wait, why?
I have
How does that
questions
go-
about Faye that no
Oh,
one
okay.
can answer, so I talked to someone who was very close with Faye.
Okay.
Also, do you know where cool Ozark is?
No. We're all cool.
Oh.
He lies. He lies through his teeth. None of these fuckers are cool except for cool Ozark.
He owes me goddamn money. That bitch.
I completely forgot about that, to be honest. Let me
Sorry,
go
I
and
know
look
it.
up my NPCs by city-state document, Ozark says.
Where's my goddamn money?
Says, how many folders, Ozark?
Only the one.
Oh.
I'm currently looking for it now.
That's half a shot.
Okay, she is with... she is under the guardianship of Gwellen and Kel? Kel Kernlow? Apparently. That's what my interior directory is telling me.
What direction?
Yeah, where is that?
Oh, they're in the bird cage, he says.
The what?
It's the nice prison cell that we use for hostages.
Oh,
Yeah.
we know where that is. Igor was like somewhere down there.
No, that's the hell dungeons. We don't go there. We don't send people we like down there.
I
You want me to
assume
show
we can
you?
Go and speak with them, since
Yeah,
we are
well.
task force members. No.
I mean, I don't mind.
Right.
Yeah, come on. Let's go! I'm worried about Igor, though. He's been getting a little bit more violent. Have you guys been feeding him too much protein?
Has he been getting more violent, or has he been just less unrestrained? No.
I think that can be both of the same issue.
I don't know about protein, but he's definitely getting his iron.
No, actually, I haven't been eating at all, but that's a whole nother story.
Ozark
People
laughs.
doesn't get it.
It's fine.
You've had nothing to eat, darling? Here. And I take a piece of gum and jam it into one of the 4 eye holes.
Oh, those aren't eye
There are
holes.
Yeah, those aren't eye holes.
I just glow.
You learned that.
Nah.
Yeah,
Shut
you
up
literally
against
just
it.
find the red groove and just gum it up.
Yep.
Igor, you can still see, but now there's just like just a fleck, just right on like the top
Oh,
right
this
of your
is
helmet's
really
visor.
annoying. Oh god.
Eat it, darling. You must.
I can't. You didn't put it in my. It's just a groove.
Yeah, well, you should have eaten something. You have choices.
Oh, God. I can't. I literally can't eat. What the fuck?
You guys all head up to the birdcage, as it is so affectionately called. This is probably the nicest prison you've ever seen in your life. I don't know how many prisons you guys go to. I know Igor goes to a lot of them. So to Igor, this is like a mansion. To Aurora, this is probably like one step below where like Clowntown would keep his political hostages, because he liked to wine and dine them, and also give them clown drugs. But you know, they had to request that. That wasn't just on the menu. Yeah. Give me 1 second to drink some water. You hear, as you begin to enter these nicely decorated halls that have superficial wealth shown, a big red rolled out carpet with many, what's it called? Not etchings. Designs, patterns. Yeah, patterns are, well, is what you're walking on. You pass nice candelabras made of gold. If only a pirate could see this, they would swipe literally everything at this show of wealth.
Also tough.
True. There we go. And you will come to a series of doors. One is a big, bulky thing that Ozark has to wave his hands in front of and be like, opening the door magically. This leads into a parlor of sorts, where there is a footman, a full-on, regal butler type, who says, Master Ozark, or his many iterations. Come to inquire on the girl again. And then Ozark is just like, shut the fuck up. And the man just looks very sad.
Is this a butler Ozark, or?
Oh no, it's not an Ozark at all. It's just a guy they hired. Yeah.
Yeah, how do you do?
Yeah. He's like in his late 50s. He's old. This is all he's never known. And he greets you all and says, my name is Guyver. I worked in Destry before this for the vampire lords and their bad bagels.
Are you like an old Ozark?
I'm not
I
Ozark.
get it because you're super old? And you work here?
Nobody laughs. Okay, I will go see if the ladies are decent. And he leaves to a back room. And Ozark looks to the three of you, and specifically at Igor. You got something you want to say, bud?
It was a joke. Didn't really land.
What was
You
the joke
know, it
about,
happens.
Igor, exactly? That's what I'm most...
Making fun of a man's age, his mortality?
You know,
That's an old joke, darlings. That is horrific. You know how terribly old I am.
oh, sorry. Fuck.
I'll gum up another eye hole if you keep that shit up around me.
You know I'm in my 30s, right?
Ozark just shakes his
What?
head in disappointment
Oh,
at you,
God.
Igor. You are being embarrassed before your friends.
Oh, they can't.
You know, fucking quotation. Oh, shit.
They can't see it, but Igor's face is red.
True. Your eyes glow just a bit brighter.
Like Rudolph, that one.
Yeah.
He has like this dark knight armor and it's like blushing.
You all can eventually be summoned into a literal tea party that is being held. Two younger women than, well, definitely Aurora, but all three of you? Four of you? Ozark? Yeah, we count Ozark. Ozark's ageless, though, so I guess it doesn't matter. As well as the strange child that is just sort of hanging out, seeming to be somewhat in a daze and not really knowing what's happening, as the two females to her flanks are just kind of rolling with the roleplay of being like princesses. It's a very strange situation. Yeah, we're just gonna settle with that. You walk in on the scene of two... It's basically the Alice in Wonderland tea party, where two people knowingly are being crazy. And the... what's her name? The Alice character, which would be the... I know her by so many names. Let me go check her real quick. Her name is Kala Mortarian. Kala is just, like, puzzled by this entire situation.
And Call is the light of Arvalon, right? Or Arvillion, or whatever. Crap.
The Light of Arvillion! One of them.
Is there like a full table of snacks and tea and settings
Yeah.
and shit?
Crumpets,
Aurora
biscuits, cookies, teas, soft drinks.
It
Igor,
has
take
been
some tea.
so long since I have had a good tea. Igor, do you know all the rules of a good tea party?
It tastes good.
Get the fuck out. Tea parties have rules and decorum and order, and if you know none of them, I have no time for you today. This is
bullshit.
This is the
Smash the
strongest order I can ever give you.
The table jumps with the fist. And then, like, the two, I suppose guards in this situation will just be like, Igor, get out!
I just want to be the part of the tea party. He just stomps out.
You stomp out. The butler follows after you, not because he cares about your feelings, but because he's, like, sweeping up behind you. Your footsteps are kind of ruining the carpet just a little bit. The dog immediately just, like, patsies over to the table and hops up on a seat and then just, like, looks at Lei Stung expectingly.
I sit and awkward fashion to this, probably very tiny for me chair. And
Yeah.
like,
Well, it's just a
See,
regular
it-
chair.
oh, okay.
It's not like
So
a
I take
children's
you-
tea party. It's a
I
real
take
one.
it you are aware of the decorum of a tea party.
Yeah, I immediately put my elbows on the table now.
The dog barks at you, correcting your posture. Ooh, is this supposed to be a thing to get somebody banned? It looks like it.
Got him?
Got him.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll
shit.
miss you.
I won't.
Goodbye.
Dumb fuck. Alright,
That was.
cool.
I wish I'd have copied that. That was good copy pasta.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to see it because
I
my
have a better Twitch
chat.
TV. I can still see it.
Oh, what the fuck? My fucking chat came in. See you later, text. What the fuck was that? I'm not even sure. Okay. You're in a tea party now.
Igor's gonna be like around the corner, looking awkwardly, like just like staring.
You're gonna peek.
Yeah, he's gonna
The butler will try to ply you with peppermint schnapps, he calls it.
Igor's just like ignoring him.
Sir, I swear, this is legitimate peppermint schnapps. Okay, we'll ignore Igor then.
Igor's just straight up not saying anything. I feel like he's not there.
Aurora, you are more or less taking the lead here, so take the lead, girl.
Do I know this child's name?
You would have found out. She has been identified to...
And you said Mala?
It is Kalla. Kalla. Mortarian.
Like call a back girl.
Someone
Yeah.
else?
Without the C, yeah.
Damn it. Carla. Hello.
She looks
My
up,
name.
somewhat fearful. Hi.
Is it okay that we join you in this tea party?
I don't think I can answer that.
Hey, Kala, it's me again.
Hi.
How are you?
Why can't you answer?
I don't think I have much of a choice anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm a prisoner. And then, like, the other two girls just start laughing. And they're like, you're not a prisoner, Kala. You want to be here. And she's like, yeah. I guess it's better than the alternative of going to see my mom and dad. She just, like, trails off there.
Child, you may be teeny tiny prisoner, so can we lean into this tea party and enjoy this
Yeah,
sneaky
yeah,
snacks?
sure. Here's a muffin. I passed the
Well,
muffin, right? And
I do love it.
Kel just shakes her head in disappointment.
This is very strange.
This is
Sentry, would you
strange.
like a finger sandwich? I know
Uh,
you don't have fingers.
The dog looks at you and just winces his eyes.
So that's an obvious yes. I grab a couple of sneaky snacks and put them to Leishtung and say, I'm not sure what is on your dog's diet, but here you go. Sneaky snacks.
No chocolate in here, right?
Oh, there's so much chocolate, dude.
In the sandwiches?
There's chocolate everywhere, man.
Yeah, he
better
can't.
not.
There's like
Hey.
cocoa.
No, nothing.
He's just here to look good. And Sentry looks good right now.
Aurora's going to be switching back and forth between sipping tea and working on her knitting that she was working on. She's going to be making a small hat. Let's talk to the child.
A crocheted hat?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, can you tell me about this Phelan?
Yeah, what do you wanna know?
So, I know I'm very well akin to a fae of my own. However, my relationship is very much better so than the kidnappings that you just went through. What can you tell me about Phelanor? More so than they are crazy facing.
Well, he showed up at my windowsill one night, flying upside down, and he told me that I was his only hope to save the world.
Was he a kitty cat
Yeah,
at this moment?
I've only seen him be a kitty cat.
So you did not see them. Oh, that was right. You had already been sent here by that time when they were no longer kitty cats on the ship. Interesting. So you never saw
Wait, he
it,
wasn't a cat? She looks horrified.
No, that was not kitty cat, darling.
What was he?
I was going to say it was a fae, but my fae was confused and concerned that it was not actually a fae, so I wanted to follow up with you.
Didn't it just turn into Igor?
It also did that. I have a few questions. Leishtung, you may be able to help. I don't know how the dog works. Hey, dog. I know that you are a dog, and that there is the dog, capital dog. Is there a Z cat?
It shakes its head.
Is that a no?
It nods its head.
Okay. Thank you, doggo. Sorry
It
about the
barks.
snacks again.
It begins to, like, paw the table for, like, a teacup.
I handed a teacup.
It then paws at you again, because there's no tea in it.
There's like chocolate and everything. You probably can't.
Someone was saying there was schnapps. Century loves the booze. It's been a long existence.
It barks at you singularly. How dare you bring alcohol into a tea party?
That's correct. However, if you cannot have the snicky snacks, doggo. Also, Airbud rules apply. Who lets doggos into tea parties? Am I right? No? Why are we arguing etiquette at this point?
The dog has an etiquette proficiency.
Get the doggo a drink. I will continue talking to the child. Maybe.
The child looks at you, looks at her two wards, or wardens.
Do we know these wardens? I know you brought up their names.
You know their names, but I don't think anyone has interacted with either of these two. I can give you a brief character description if you want. But if you don't
50
care.
words or less is fine by me.
Thornetta is a huntress of marginal athletic build. Tan skin from the Forge of Alvin. You can tell immediately by her accent. Kel is of a fairer, paler complexion, and you get weird spellcasty vibes from her.
Oh, so these people just radiate big, powerful energy.
Not as much as you would expect from, like, hunters or huntresses.
Oh, okay.
They must be, like, the lowest of tiers.
Yeah. Has anything tried to contact the child while child has been here?
Hell not. She won't say it in front of Kala, actually. And she'll just slightly nod at you. And then Kala will, like, notice the gesture. And then there'll be a very awkward silence. As Kel just sort of shakes her head and is just like, not here.
That's fine.
Wait, so Phelanor just came to you one day and said, "Hey, adventure time," and you just went?
Kala thinks for a moment. I mean, at first I refused, but then, like, a worm monster showed up.
What?
You know, I grew up in the City of Blinding Lights. I heard it was still under attack by leeches and crow people?
Oh.
Or rat men or something? So I thought it had something to do with that. And, you know, when me and my friends got attacked by a trash can leech, Phelanor showed up and was like, accept my power and, you know, you can defend yourself. So we were in a survival situation, Phelanor called it, after the fact. And I accepted. And I turned into, I think, a different person.
A different person? Like, did you feel like you have different memories? Or, like...
No, it was just the world was brighter and more colorful and somewhat, like, two-dimensional. It was almost like I was living in a dream. And it happened every time I used the thing, the device he gave me.
What device?
It let me do the magical bullshit.
Where is it?
She looks to the two wardens.
Well,
And they look to you.
Oh, they confiscated it, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. And...
So- Go ahead.
Oh. And on your adventures, what was Feanor was just always pushing you to find the ship, or were there any other objectives that you had
No,
to do?
he told me that we had to go north. He didn't tell me how far. And we went on some adventures where at times we flew in the sky, at times he dragged me with like a thing, like a briar? Is that what they're called? It's like she like does a whipping motion. I don't know. One of those things.
A sewing whip.
Yeah. And then he'd always laugh and say like, "Oh, the spirit beasts are coming. You better transform." And I thought he was lying at, a day or so in, but then suddenly a spirit beast showed up and attacked me. Ignored Phalanor entirely because he could fly. So, it all has sort of been a blur after that. Can I go home? They won't answer if I can go home. Can you tell me? And Kel just shakes her. She's just like, don't answer that question.
We're not at liberty to say.
Okay.
But we can enjoy this nice tea party, Mrs. Darling.
Yeah, I don't...
We can maybe do something for you.
What?
What are your parents' names? People went from the city of Blind Lights.
Does an 11-year-old who grew up in basically a Renaissance fair know their parents' names? She's gonna do a quick history check, guys. Hang on. She has been on an adventure for like 9 weeks. Oh, she's proficient. Oh, she's actually smart too. She's +2 intelligence. One guy's name was, or not one guy. My dad's name was, I think it was Darren? And Mom was Mom. That's what we called her.
Was Mom a wizard?
She shakes her head.
Not
She
so.
was the seamstress.
Oh, okay.
She made clothes. For, the church.
All right.
That's that. So, this Phalanor used sworn vips, and what else can you tell me? Anything else in the plant department they lean heavy into?
I mean, he made plants grow when I ran out of food. He made like magical berries and
flowery smells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This reeks of a spring fae, but my fae did not know of it. This is all very odd. Did they ever speak of other fae, Phalanor?
He spoke of druids.
Any by name? Randy, perhaps?
Yeah. He did mention Randy.
Not to be confused with the boat Randy.
There's a boat named Randy?
There are many Randys. This word is very confusing and everyone has silly names. Not like me. But you may call me Roar because you remind me of one of my other grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
This is very important.
Oh, Phalanor wanted me to call him different names too. He was always trying to get me to, like, say a name that wasn't Phalanor.
What name was that?
There is a clear look of forgetfulness. I need Leishtung to roll an advantage and insight check because his dog assists him. But Aurora, you may make one at normal.
Insight, you said?
Yep. Oh, I guess Igor is there, hiding in the corner. Igor, give me your own. Oh! Oh, man, you guys all rolled pretty good. Oh, wait. Never mind.
And Devin from the door.
And there goes the
Well, it makes
actor.
sense why Igor doesn't know, but
Yeah,
Aurora,
I can see.
Aurora especially, like, stung doubly so because this has happened to him. You recognize that blank look on someone's face after they have been enchanted by a fae, after giving them their own name. Leishtung, you gave yours to the Super Gigolo at one point, who eventually gave it up out of boredom. And then, you know, Aurora, you got to see Igor in his dunce hat, just walking around like he didn't know anything. And there was another weird cat's version of Igor, helming an airship. And she just, like, looks puzzled for a while and says, I can't remember.
But you have your name again, yes?
She nods.
This is the name you started with, as far as you know.
What?
This is the name you've always had, Carla?
Yeah.
Has Felinor ever given you, like, advice on what to do if you were separated from him or it?
No.
Like, to reach out or anything like that in case...
She said we were in it together a lot. And we were in it to win it. And that we're gonna go kill a bad guy. We're gonna go save the world. It was pretty motivational at first, but then...
Do you remember anything of who you were fighting for?
Fighting for?
You're fighting as a bad guy. Who was the good guys?
I was. We were. He was trying to end the world or something.
What was the bad guy's name?
Tyrant?
Okay.
He,
you
Favenor
know-
called him the Tyrant, I suppose.
Hmm. Did you know what the tyrant was going to do? Like, how
No.
they were going to end the world? No. You just knew you
Just-
had to stop him? Okay.
Favenor was pretty adamant about stopping him.
How were you going to stop him, Doc?
I was going to activate a magical item, turn into my pink version, and then shoot him with a laser beam.
That is pretty fucking dope. Not
Yeah.
going to lie.
I got through all of that, but the laser beam did not work like I thought it would. And then when I woke up, I was here! And they won't let me out.
It didn't work like you... Have you used this laser prior to trying to use it here?
Yeah!
And it worked previously?
Yeah!
Interesting. Have you used this laser before you had met Phelan?
No.
Is this
You ever used it without him?
Is this an item bounce?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, she's describing basically what an Eldritch Blast is.
Oh, okay.
Because that
Oh.
is a good spell.
It is comical that she thought she would destroy a world leader with a cantrip, though.
Aurora would hold an Eldritch Blast and, like, shoot the wall and be like that?
Yeah!
Oh, that's such a good idea, darling. No flaws there whatsoever.
The butler guy immediately is like, oh, please do not damage the property. I'm the one who has to clean it. He goes over and starts, like, messing with the plaster on the wall. Just like, oh, this is gonna need a whole new coat.
Man, that guy's life is not great. Ugh.
This
was
is the
going to
best
mess
job
with him.
I've ever had.
I was going to mess with him, but, like, this is all he's got, right?
He's pretty pathetic, guys.
But he does seem happy, right? Like, he has purpose. Hang on, one more for good measure. And a rock fires an Eldritch Blast.
Oh no! Please don't do that, he says,
like a glass
far
jar
too
or something
happily.
Something that can explode.
Oh, we can mend it. Don't worry, everyone. He will activate his one cantrip over the course of a minute to fix the square foot of material he's allowed to mend.
You know what? We need... The raid team needs a janitor friend.
Kala starts to laugh and throw plates on the ground. And then Cal and Thornetta are just like, no, it's okay. Stop.
As this is happening, Igor steps out, starts breaking shit. He's like, we breaking shit now? Oh, shit.
Oh, no! You guys can have a riot in this room if you want. The dog will grab the edge of a tablecloth and start doing, like, the magic trick to pull it off, but he'll fail it and just drag the entire table set until he gets to the teapot, which is what he wanted and had been waiting for, you son of a bitch.
Okay. The teapot's on the floor. Go crazy.
He starts to lap it up. And chaos will ensue.
Alright, I'm throwing the table.
You flip it.
I'm picking it up and throwing
it. We're gonna have a quick cutaway to Nathaniel real quick.
Good montage.
Maybe we should take a break here. Do we need a break, guys?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's take a quick break. And when we come back...
As the ruckus happens.
Yeah. We'll see if Nathaniel can figure it out, guys. We'll be right back. Hi, everyone. We're back after a tentative little stare down. Ooh. They're like, no, John. We're gonna keep talking after you give us the microphone warning.
No.
So, Nathaniel.
Hello.
You're taken to the Tyrant.
Tyrant.
The Tyrant looks up at you. His bodyguard's back. What? He's currently in a backroom office, which is rarely used. Or rarely seen, I suppose. You've never actually been in this room before. And the Tyrant is somewhat surprised as you walk in and asks Ozark, why is Nathaniel in my workspace?
Sorry to interrupt, but Ozark probably thought it was important. I have the first 9 digits to Piddle's Wet Spot's password, or whatever you call it. Towards
He throws a
getting
pen
templated.
onto his desk. Says, alright, we're going to Randy. And then he gets up. And then thinks for a moment. Says, never mind, Randy's coming to us. And although you don't detect anything, within around, what is it? What is Randy's movement speed if he's trying to go fast? It's quite high. Okay. He needs to cross 240 miles. He will be here in 3 hours.
Whoa.
Damn, it's fast.
I mean, he ignores the land, right? He's flying.
He shows up, and then you go in, and there's like a Celeste-sized wall.
Yeah, she's just holding on for dear life. Just, no! Yeah, 3 hours will pass. You will kind of watch as Tyrant just fills out paperwork and, like, people come in and you're, like, asked to take a seat in the corner of the room. Which was clearly prepared for the bodyguard at one point, who was just standing, looking over the
That's a
Tyrant's
painting
shoulder.
towards
Yeah.
the facing the wall.
Yeah.
This awkward large size painting. Like,
Do they give him a coloring book at least?
No, he's got his own painting to appreciate. He's also probably trying to rack his brain the entire time. But it is abundantly clear that you are not allowed to leave the Tyrant's presence during this time.
I'm being as official as possible. I'm trying to be attentive. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
You're also carrying state secrets now, which is a massive vulnerability, to say the least.
I've broken myself into jail. Just directly in.
I can't believe Till Wet Spots has one of the most vulnerable secrets.
You narked your way all the way to the top, my friend.
Fuck
He-
yeah.
Most trusted advisor and agent now. Nathaniel Sadiv, after 3 hours, the Tyrant will suddenly just stand up, stop what he's doing, and just orders you, come with me.
Let's go.
And you stand up with your big-ass painting, and you will walk out of the Tyrant's court. See Randy? No, you won't see Randy. He stopped 50 miles short of Tolst. And, like, off the coast, too. Oof. Over the sea. Where the Tyrant will literally put his hand on you, put a hand on the bodyguard. Ozark will hop onto his back, and you, all 4 of you, will literally just fucking zoom across the sky. It is a it's almost like he's jumping at first with just the force of an Olympian, and then you just take off through the air. Give me a perception check.
You got it. Big old 13.
Okay. That's fine. You will land back on Randy's platform within the same day that you left it. I guess it's getting closer to evening now, if not fully night. Celeste is there waiting for you, and as soon as the Tyrant lands, he just starts walking inside. Celeste follows suit as you 5 now do a full West Wing, where you're just silent, moving through a hallway until the tyrant comes to the throne and gestures for you to go to the console.
I go to the console. I
Randy.
have 9. How
Yeah.
many buttons are there on the console?
52 to 64.
Wow, we're gonna be here a minute.
You sure are. But you have all the time in the world. Who cares how many days it is? How lucky are you? Out of curiosity.
I have 3 luck points, John.
All
I
right.
just burned through all of them.
Well then, I'm gonna roll a DC. Wait, you burn through all of them right now? Or
No.
you're going to?
I mean, to get the password, yes, like absolutely, sure.
Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one.
John, do you want me to
Well,
mathematically figure out how many passwords
That's a
exist?
lot. Like, it's a lot of passwords.
It's a lot, yeah. But
he
you
already
know
knows
9 of them.
Does he know that it's the first 9, or does he just know that he has any 9?
He has... There can be repeating digits. So there's
Right.
a lot of potential.
Does he know that his 9 are the first 9, or that it's just any
Yeah.
9?
He
Okay,
knows...
so he needs to get 3 digits in a row then. Correct. Out of, hang on, I'm going to shut up. You said
You
there's...
said like 50 keys.
Yeah,
What's
50
the worst
to
case?
64. Yeah, we'll go with 64, but there's also a button which gives you alternatives of the same
The shift
key.
key.
So 120, and there can be repeating numbers.
It's a whole bunch. Like it's a lot.
It's 128 cubed. This is, hang on.
This is doable.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
During this time, while Aurora does math in real life, Randy will ask, "Did you obtain the master code?"
I have most of the master code. I saw him.
Come
punch it in.
on, man.
John, how quickly can he enter in a combination?
He doesn't know yet. But what are we looking at?
Try
here?
entering in the 9 digits and then AAA.
Oh, shit.
Lowercase, not capital.
Or Alper, pick your direction and commit to it. It's try
Yeah.
and error. You only
Um,
have this many.
Yeah, I know, 2 million exactly. I turn to unless Tyrant or Ozark is going to scour my memory for the last 3. I have 9 of them that I pulled out.
If you did not observe it, they cannot see your memory.
You said I remembered them, so you said that I saw them, but then I only remembered them. I don't know, like how you want to adjudicate that.
No, you didn't see them. You remember the ones you did see, though.
Got it.
Yeah, that was the perception check, was to see them. Your DC was 20. We were just giving you 3 keys per basically every 5
Love that.
units. So, I mean...
You didn't answer the question. How long does it take to enter this combination once?
As fast as Nathaniel can type, and he's never been on a computer before, so...
I've never typed things out before.
Come on, chicken peck it, boomer it out.
I got pretty high dexterity. So Randy, I'm going to enter in the password, and then I have 3 keys to figure out. I assume I have to start from the top every time.
Every single time.
Well, I'll be here a while.
Uh,
I start.
Ozark simulacrums will descend on this place in full fucking force. At
Jesus.
least 12 of them will show up in this room alone. You don't even know how many are outside. And the tyrant is going to be sitting on the throne, watching this happen. You are going to be sweating for days as you are pumped full of magic to remain alert. Artificially, someone will go and grab food and drink that is non-alcoholic and probably laced with some sort of concentrating drug. And they're gonna coke you up, bro.
Hell yeah! It's time to party.
It's time to party. Eventually, 2 Ozarks will flank you. One of them will hit the the 9-digit code really fucking quickly after getting it down. So that way there's only the two of you playing with the keys, and like mentally the other Ozark is keeping track of which ones and what order you've done them in. There's the other 4 in the back trying to figure out like what would Piddle's wet spot do, and trying to basically game his personality and cast divination magic throughout this. One guy's rolling bones, the other one's eyes have rolled into the back of his head, and they're just shooting out beams of white light.
It's a party.
It is.
Does anyone want to know how many days it would take to brute force this? I figured it out. If it takes 3 seconds per code.
How much? 6,000?
72.8 days.
That's not as. That's your winter. Oh,
and
I know
that's
I'm
what
saying
the
all
raid
winter.
team does between
You said
now and winter.
All right. I need some luck tests, Nathaniel. I just need you to roll me a flat D20.
Flat D20. Is this 1 luck charge per D20, John?
This is 1 luck charge per D20.
You got it.
Only-
Boom.
This is
You
by
only
the
need
day.
one.
You need a natural 20.
All right. Here we go.
Nope.
Oh, not
So-
good. All right, one more.
The first day. Oh, are you using luck on that one?
Flip that
Oh,
die
yeah.
over.
Yeah, we roll that over.
Almost.
All right. So how each day is a roll?
Each day
Yeah,
is a
natural
roll,
20.
but if you declare luck, you re-roll that dice. So right now,
Well,
at
2
least
luck
2
points.
days have
Yeah.
passed.
3 days have passed.
Okay, 3 days.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
9.
After
11.
10 days, they're gonna stop.
It's still going.
Stop
I'm so
rolling.
John.
Oh!
Count it.
He's gaming.
John,
What
John, I'm
day?
gaming. I'm
What
coked
day
out.
do you get that on?
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Day 13.
Hey, that's way faster than the spread said it was supposed to be.
On Hunter Appreciation Day. Okay, guys, you have 2 weeks of downtime. Because Eric just rolled a shit ton of dice.
Love rolling, John. Thank you. Oh, I didn't pray to Temur first. Fuck me.
True. Alright.
Still beat the expected value. Way to go, kid.
Quite literally 2 days before the sweat spot would get within sending range. Oh, fuck. Okay. Nate.
It fucks up the timeline.
What's that? Raid team ahead of schedule again? What? Somehow?
I put Nate breaks the code on the 16th.
There you go.
Alright. Before we consolidate that, Igor, Leishtung, and Aurora, you have fucking 13 days to do stuff in. Aurora, this gives you plenty of time to knit, if that's what you're still wanting to do.
At some point, Aurora would have essentially what's the size of a yarmulke ready, and she would be trying to find the bodyguard to get a final fitting so she knows how big this hat needs to be.
She's on Randy.
So, like, we can go to Randy, right?
No, it's completely on lockdown right now. There's
Seems
Ozarks
not be
everywhere.
a lot of Ozarks around.
Oh, so we can't even get in touch with Nate?
Yeah, I mean, entire Tyrant's court is like, hey, where's Tyrant? And Tyrant is just working remotely right now.
He's
On
bodyguard.
Zoom meetings.
The bodyguard is always with him, no matter what.
Well, sheet.
So you can make something bigger if you want, because you have a yarmulke right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think the bodyguard's Jewish.
So there's no
fantasy.
Ozarks. There's no Ozarks, right?
There are 3 Ozarks in the court itself, as the court kind of shuts down business. It's more or less, one is just on Jerome duty at all time. Another one is on Kala duty. Kala at your girl. And then another one is just wandering, keeping track of the territory.
I'm gonna go mess around in this library.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
you can do it. You see a lovely gentleman you've never met before in your life, salt and pepper hair, currently
this-
watching a television beneath, like, a counter.
Does this person happen to match the description of a Mori that was described to me by my fae?
Who's Maury?
No, it was described to me. I was not there. It was not. I saw Mori and it was removed from my brain. Someone told me about Mori, and she has a memory of him.
Yeah, it's the teacher from that school.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but-
yeah.
But you don't. Right?
What?
Huh? Who's Maury?
You just got meta.
Fuck. You just got fucked. Yeah.
I was asking clarifying questions, John.
I'm
not
aware.
trying to- Alright.
You look at this finely dressed, dapper gentleman wearing tiger print, a three-piece suit, bow tie and all. He is watching, what's it called? Super MMA right now? Basically the amateur league. And then you're like, oh, hey,
Who's winning?
it's some new girl.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna go mess around with this Ozark stuff since most of the Ozarks are not around.
Yeah, fuck
The
it.
team is also not around.
Tell me if you need a lock broken. As he just
Thank
goes
you.
back to watching the show.
What the fuck?
Actually, can I borrow your head for a moment? I just need to make sure that this hat is hat-sized.
No. You cannot have my head. It's attached firmly to my body.
I don't literally need it. I just need to put this thingy on top of it to make sure I don't go too big, too small.
Are you making me a
You know what, you
hat?
can just stand right there. I don't even need to touch you with it. May I? Just. Okay, thanks.
Okay. He watches you in concern.
Is that the hat thing that I'm working on? Need to be bigger, smaller?
For who?
I want to make one of those because it's coming up to winter. I want one of those hats. It's got
Oh!
the 2 ear flaps. Yes.
You want to
Yes.
make like... What
That
the
is exactly
fuck?
the hat that I want.
You want to
That's
make a
what I'm in the
candy
process of making.
corn weird fucking flappy hat?
Excuse me,
I
this
want
is
it to be-
from Firefly. It is the greatest hat that
Yeah.
his mother made him.
It's a shiny hat.
Okay.
Anyway, I want to make that, but it would probably be in like the Tulsa colors.
Yeah. It's just... I think purple, blue, and black are their three main ones.
Also, do you know the magic to make the poof ball from the yarn? I have not figured it out yet.
A poof ball from a yarn?
You know, it goes on top of the hat. It
A
looks ridiculous.
pom-pom?
Yes, the pom pom.
I don't know. Check the tailoring section.
Thank you. I assume this is all arranged like a madman, and tailoring will be right next to, lasagna.
Dude, it's scattered.
I believe it.
There's only one section that has labels, and that's solely because all the books are locked behind cases.
Is that the porn section? I
It could
assume it's
be.
the porn section.
One looks like a vicious man-flesh tome.
Yep.
Like a...
That is what I said the first time.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Learn how to graph.
Well, if you're telling me she has no recollection of who the fuck Maury was, then
Who's
nothing
Maury?
here. She'll go and fuck around with some Ozark stuff. Maybe go look in the tailoring section for how to make a dope ass hat. She needs to make this hat look good for this ruse to work, John.
I understand. Oh, you got super lucky.
Fuck yeah.
You find basically Hodel's like patterns, a literal like vampire's winter garb like magazine that has like cutouts of actual stitching and pattern. I literally just said it. What are you doing? What is the fucking motion? What's it?
Knit and pearl.
The crocheting.
Crocheting. Thank you. I said it earlier. I just completely blanked. A crochet pattern booklet.
Perfect. This is what I
Okay.
walking back out, I turn to the person like, "Thank you, I suppose. I never caught your name. I am Aurora.
Oh, I'm Hamna.
Nice to meet you, Hamina Hamina."
Mm-hmm. He nods.
Okay,
Oh, be
but,
careful if you're taking that out, by the way.
how far out?
Oh, like the doorway.
Oh.
You know, wizards.
It's fucking knitting patterns.
I know, right? It's just territorial.
So I need to just knit here.
If you want. Or you can make a
Alright.
copy of it.
Alright, tell me about this MMA.
It's okay. You shoot me shit with this guy. You've never met before, nor will you ever truly remember in great detail. It's lovely. What? How long do you want to spend doing this?
John, I, the character, need to know mechanically if I know this is Mori.
You would never be able to recognize Mori if you are not immune to his Gios, which you are not.
But and then the knowledge. Okay. Then
Yeah, that doesn't
She's
break
just gonna
the
sit and
spell.
work until the half's done. Because we're waiting on Nate, right? Nate's on lockdown on the ship for how many days? 20, 15, 14?
13.
plus exhaustion from being pumped full of magic and partying.
Still better than the 80 whatever I figured out the math. To do. Good
72.
job.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess Aurora chills, works on her knitting hat to...
And at no point in those days would she ever get out or get enough through the conversation gap, being a gossipy old lady, that Maury would have never let the guard down.
It's not him letting it down, it's you cannot remember. The whole point of having... A Gios is literal mind control. So when I say, like, you have been Giosed, your entire mind has been taken over. Whatever sort of reality is being presented to you is not something that you can, like, comprehend. So much like how Lei Stung lost his entire character's persona when the sewer gigolo Giosed him, this is just more passive.
Is it a charm effect?
It's just a thing. It is just happening. There's no saving throw. It's just a constant, pervasive, what's it called?
So this isn't the spell Gios, right?
No, this is not the command Gios.
This is the code gear.
So
This
how
is
does
code
this work
gear.
in conjunction with Eldritch Sight?
You detect that he is magical and wearing magical gear.
Just like everyone in Tyrant's.
Just like everyone, yes. Gioses are extremely powerful magic. Hence why I gaslight people with this character.
Jump to someone else while I see if I can come up with something that's clever, but I'm probably got nothing.
Okay. Lei
working
Stung,
on that.
Igor. Igor.
Okay. So, I want to find Cool Ozark. He's going to be searching. He's going to try to find him.
Give me an
He wants his
investigation
goddamn
roll.
money.
Give me an investigation roll. I don't even remember how much he owes you.
He owes me a
300
mithril
bucks.
brick. No, a mithril brick, actually. 14. For -2, that's not bad.
He rolled a natural 16 to hide from you.
God damn it, this motherfucker.
Chances are, Igor, you do see him because he's the most responsible Ozark, just like, keeping up with the, rounds. But every time you get within, 100 feet of him, he, turns a corner, and then you turn the corner, and he's fucking gone. It's, Betty Hill bullshit is what's happening. And, you start hitting the walls, there has to be a fake wall here somewhere.
After the 10th time of this happening, Igor's gonna get impatient, and he's gonna go in the middle of Tyrant's court and just start breaking shit. He's gonna say, every time that Cool Ozark, if he doesn't come out here right now, I'm gonna break shit every fucking minute. I swear to God. He's gonna actually do some mental
You're gonna lose your mind. All right. Yeah,
All I
that'll.
had to do was look up. He's just on the ceiling right above him.
He can't. It doesn't have enough. It's a
look
Doesn't
up.
look anymore to look up.
This will indeed get many people's attention, and eventually Cool Ozark will be like, fine, fine, here's your fucking brick back, and he throws a mithril brick at you. What's your AC?
It is 20.
It harmlessly dents off your armor, falls to the ground, this, brick of mithril.
Igor will after picking up the brick, he will for like about 2 minutes just go on like a spree of running around in a circle being like, I beat Ozark, yeah, I got
Now
my
clean up
money."
this mess, he tells you, summoning brooms and cleaners.
Igor
It'll
runs.
cost you a mithril bar to clean this all up.
Please add 1 10-pound mithril brick to your character sheet.
Awesome.
Okay. Days will pass. Igor, are you changing your subclass this week?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you think about that. I messaged you about it earlier, so I hope you'll have something when we come back to you. Leistong! Oh! Leistong. You have 2 weeks of downtime. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna go buy a nice hoodie and a scarf for my dog, and we're gonna go to the Forge of Alvin as citizens and look for Dariel and his wife, the seamstress.
The Forge of Alvin?
There's a catch a plane there.
Why there?
Airship. Because denizens of the City of Blinding Lights have either fled there or near there, and I know there's a call to get delegates of other countries out of there, but I don't think I don't know if they kicked refugees out of there. I don't know. That you can maybe fill me in on. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But there are several million people in the world.
Mhm.
You
Yeah, I
are
would-
asking to do something that's damn near impossible.
Really, there's no place where refugees would gather in, like how we know, like Thor's
Well,
Orions.
You don't just keep refugees in a camp if you can house them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would try to integrate them into your society. So this
Yeah.
would start a quest, but it will not be able to be completed in 13 days. You would be in the Forge of Alvin for quite a bit of time. And I just want you to know that timetable. Like, I don't mind if you want to, like, fucking blow through October and just do this shit, but I mean, November 11th is the cutoff, and we still have a session left. That may be like a group activity or something.
Alright, if that's gonna be like that, we will not do that.
Ooh.
I will instead.
You need to think
Count.
about my thing. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'll instead go challenge that hunter I did once before again, just to test like where I was and how I am now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can definitely set up an appointment. They do rematches. It's not a one-time loss and you're out forever kind of deal. He will compliment you, say you're getting close, but there's something missing.
Missing. What's missing? What are you missing?
On a combat level, I guess it would be just situational awareness,
Mm-hmm.
which is another code word for experience. You're not level 10 yet, dingus.
Oh. Damn it, man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's the rules. They don't choose them, but we enforce them.
Okay. Well.
Come back when you have another ASI. He tells you. Oh,
You damn right I will.
oh. He gives you a little card that has now 2 stamps on it. There seems to be like a 10 thing. Like a 10 block. If you return this after your 10th time, the 11th one is free. But, here you go.
Okay. Well, thanks, man. I put it in my pocket. And I was like, hey, dog, you want to go around the town and help people or do
Hell
something?
yeah.
Yeah,
The
let's
dog
go do
is
that.
so into that. You guys run. You run around the town helping people.
We just run. Is there a random chance I run into anyone interesting? Or a little, like...
Yeah. I can roll you a random encounter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No one cool, but I mean, you'll run into some interesting people, surely. A lot of like Destry folk come in to the city during the day itself and just like look at the architecture as well as like the city planning and just things. So there are just like packs of like 16th century peasants who are just like, look at this tower. And they're just like walking around sort of aimlessly, which is a really, really, really easy target for any kind of like person who sees this as a financial opportunity. So there are like scammers who just kind of show up and they're like, hey, you want to, you know, for 4 toll spucks or whatever, we'll go show you all around the city. And there's like a growing market of these dudes who are just sort of like, I don't want to call it preying, but definitely taking advantage of people.
Alright,
just
alright,
like,
show's
yeah,
over,
sure.
guys. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Uh,
Don't give these people your money. I'll show you around the town for free. I've lived here my whole life. I can give you a free tour.
Come on, man. One of the scalpers says, I'm just trying to make a buck.
Yeah, you're trying to make a toast bug. Get out of here.
Oh. Fucking gold-wearing motherfucker. He did mutter under their breath.
Yeah. Yeah, you better.
You want to hang
Alright.
out with just random Destrians?
Yeah, I'm gonna take them to see the pleasure rat. This is a classic stop here in Tulls.
Oh, we had pleasure rats back in Destry!
Oh,
It's
then you'll be
unbelievable!
more than familiar. Come this way, folks.
You show them the modern pleasure rat, like, franchise, and it's like, this isn't a humble tavern at all! This is a weird children's gathering point!
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's just fucking cheese discs or something? What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Where's the
You know
rye
what?
bread?
There's definitely cafeterias on the inside if you guys want to go check it out. That's a place to go spend your money.
Do they have margarine? They ask. They enjoy the simple pleasures in life, Leishong. And when you show them what is fundamentally a Chuck E. Cheese, they are quite disillusioned.
Oh, you guys are gonna learn about some simple pleasures, and I guide them to the pits. This way, folks, for a show.
Okay, you're gonna take a bunch of random level 1 to 0s to the fighting arena?
Yeah, to watch to see, just to go see what's going on.
This
to
is
show
so
them around.
violent! Why are you showing us this?
Because it's cool. No one actually dies or like gets unmanageably injured here. You just get to see cool guys do cool
Some
things.
guy takes like a flying knee to the temple and just like gets knocked down.
And the normal crowd's like, oh, see? That's what I'm talking about.
Many Destrians are like, oh my god. Is he okay?
Yeah, they're all
That
fine,
could
folks.
kill him!
No, it won't kill him. It's fine.
That could kill him though!
Oh, yeah, for sure. So out of these circumstances, probably. So, get your eyes full while you can.
They look in horror and begin to disperse and leave. Leishong, you are not the greatest showman. Panic at the Disco would be so mad at you right now.
Oh, I let them down.
You did. The dog looks at you. Mentally inquiring. The invasive thought. Are you really helping people right now?
I was helping people show them around town. But if there's people who need, like, any actual help, like, I don't know if you know this, but, like, there's almost no crime besides being, like, kind of a dickhead here in Tulsa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks for the wannabe vigilantes and level 4 heroes of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But to a society under literal magical tyranny, everyone's basically safe doing whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. We can have more help mundane things, but that's about it.
Okay.
Is that be okay? Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that, if you are.
Alright.
I was just, wondering. What's going through H. Chung's head?
Well, I have a lot to think about, and it's mostly just trying to distract my brain from like going in circles about whether or not what's real and what's not, and how I can figure that out. Because wait a second, I just got a
Okay.
light bulb.
There we go.
Ozark's not here.
Ozark's not here.
Back to the library, motherfuckers.
You head back to the library, where you can find Aurora. But before we merge your scenes together, Igor,
Yes.
how are you changing some subclasses, Chief?
So first, did you ever figure out what spell I'm getting for the armor?
For the armor? Oh no, I
Um,
completely forgot. I've been trying to move houses.
Oh shit. Okay.
The first level
No.
random spell.
Yep.
You ready?
I'm ready.
First level. Generate. You got Tensor's floating disk.
Hey, that could be worse.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I just typed that in so I remember.
It's not fairy fire, but we'll take it.
Sure. Yeah, the next one I rolled was literally mage armor, which would do nothing. Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
You
So
have a
Igor-
utility thing to put on more gold when you inevitably steal some.
Nice. Yeah, okay. So Igor is going to walk around town for a bit and going through the alleyways, coming off the high of his recent victory with the Ozark.
You hold your
Does
mithril
he-
bar in your hands.
Yes.
It's hefty.
Does he happen to run, or if he's just going through the alleys, does he ever see his old shrine?
No, that shit was taken down immediately.
Oh,
Like, the moment you walked away, someone came to just, like, kick it over.
oh my god.
It wasn't even, literally, it was just that urge to destroy something. Like, some random guy showed up, and he's just like, what the fuck is this? And he just kicked over the trash can. It was, like, hidden behind.
That's tragic. That's truly tragic.
Yeah.
Uh,
You don't even know who did it. Oh.
Damn. That really is tragic. Well, Igor's just gonna kind of go in an alley, and he's gonna kind of self-reflect on everything that's been happening very recently. He's gonna sit down with his armor, obviously, and he's gonna think about what Grandpapa told him, and about how his words of wisdom and how his true purpose in this world was pretty much just to get stronger and get strong enough to defeat himself, Grandpapa himself. And the only way to do that is by defeating stronger and stronger foes until he eventually defeats his own kin. And he has to work his way up that ladder and conquest everyone in his way. So he's gonna reflect on that. Yep. That's all I could think of. I didn't really.
We are reflecting in an alleyway.
Yep.
So, let's talk about paladin oaths real quick. So paladin oaths are kind of like their whole big thing. Now, all paladins are kind of like clerics, and they're empowered by an extraterrestrial being. But we don't really care about that. Because there are arcane-infused paladins. Because arcane, in essence, ethereal magic. So it's all the same shit. You can give it, like, the divine flavor, I guess. That's just going through a new filter.
Can I give like my line of reasoning for his subclass change?
Did you not?
Kinda,
If you have a new one.
like, well, it's not. It's the same type of thing. But like, so he used to be Oath of Devotion, right? Which made a lot of sense when he first started out because he was very devoted to Xenoth and then the Tyrant, and that was like his whole thing was that he was, this very trusting, devoted person to this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's literally like given a whole new purpose, and his whole thing is trying to defeat like stronger and stronger opponents to eventually defeat his grandpa, which I feel like because of that, Oath of Conquest makes a lot of sense.
Oh, no, it makes perfect sense. I just don't think you reflecting in an alleyway you find is enough.
I just can't...
Narratively, I want something. I want to see Igor devote his entire core being to a new philosophy, which is, in essence, what an oath is.
Time without fail to training.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. That's a bait. Don't do it.
Yeah, no.
What?
Was it? I mean, I feel like that's his whole thing going to Alventory was about that, wasn't it? And him seeing Grandpapa and talking to him about it. Wasn't that, like...
That wasn't you, like, getting on hands and knees and being like, I... and screaming at God as you forsake one oath for a new one. I want some drama. I want some spice. Igor, you can't just go into an alleyway and then come back out a different man. Unless you're, like, homeless Ozark or something. Who can, like, cast an illusion spell.
Okay, I have an idea. Alright.
Okay.
Igor's gonna go to Sergeant Slaughter.
Okay. It's like, what do you want? A wall to die on?
I'm tired of being a wall to die on. I will defeat you. I will get stronger. If it's the last thing I do. And Igor will literally fight him for days and days until he finally beats him. And literally just not stop fighting him.
Okay.
Igor will devote to this.
Really like the idea, because, like, even with smites going, like, full hog, he still has, like, rages and shit. And he's, like, resistant to radiant damage, which is what, your bullshit's made out of. He is
I feel like eventually they'll come to a standstill. Since we both can't die, and Igor won't stop coming at him, eventually they're both just gonna get to, like, one hit point hitting at each other until one person gets bored or something.
I really, really like the idea of you just, like... It's almost like the chicken fight from fucking Family Guy.
Family Guy.
A literal 10-minute montage of just combat. It's like he pushes you down and it's just like, don't come back up. It's just bleeding from the face. If you're not ready to meet me in a fucking wall. And then, like, 4 hours will pass and he's, like, getting food and you just come up behind him with a tray. This is pure violence, what you commit on. No one has taken on Sergeant Slaughter, 1, willingly, and 2, with such regularity. And if nothing else, at the end of this long rest, she will gain the respect of every single reservist who does not have the strength to combat him, mentally or physically. You can go ahead and start removing some of your devotion shit. I'll come up with a better scene for you here.
Alright.
But Leishtung and Aurora, you have gathered. Let's finish your long rests up in the library.
Hello, Leishtung.
Oh, hey, what are you doing here? Hey, guy.
Hey,
Working on hit.
how's it going, Leishtung?
Oh, it's going well.
Yeah, you don't recognize this dude at all, Lei Xiong, but he seems to know you.
Mm.
Leishton, come here. He no let me borrow head. I need head. Come here.
All right.
I
She'll want your
test
neck,
the hat
too.
out.
Be careful.
I test the hat out to make sure it's on a normal head-sized head.
Lei Xiong
Well,
has
my head is
horns.
not normal size because it has horns growing out of it. So you might have just put holes in your yarn.
Oh shit! I forgot horn.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's fine. This was practice hat anyway.
Oh, okay.
I've been watching plenty of MMA with what's his face.
Oh, for real?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Farmer Mars, a good friend.
Hey, no.
Oh shit! Who's on?
Probably
We're
lower
watching
level
Amateur
shit.
League right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
That's
weird.
always one.
Yeah, it's the boring ones. But you know, when you're young and you just want to beat the hell out of people, like you can always tell which ones are gonna make it. You know?
Yeah. It's always fun to see the passion in them if the skill's not
Yeah.
there.
Or
That's
the
why-
fire die out in their eyes.
That's also very interesting.
Yeah. I love it when the commentators just go on and just like describe someone's like career of like 6 months that they've been in the amateur league and then just tell them like they're never gonna get out of it. It is the most heartbreaking shit ever.
Oh yeah, they once basically just doxed one of these amateur fighters. They said because one of the commentators was like a nephew, right, to the guy fighting, and he just basically just said, yeah, you know, he does this, does that, blah 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 blah, and just went on.
Damn.
The character joke. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. People
Yeah.
just it's just
It's a
crazy.
toxic environment, but you gotta respect it on some level.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Once you're in, you're in.
You're in. Yeah.
Aurora, I
Yes.
want to go look up some books on Faceless. If you can help me read any of that, that'd be cool. Learn more about.
Is that near Hat?
No, it's next to
H-E-P.
Xenoth.
Is Xenoth near Hat? I need
No.
Hat.
Over
Because
there.
I just fucked my other hat up.
He points you away from the tailoring section, which is
There's actually
three.
a section on Xena.
No. It's literally just the fiction section.
Oh.
Yeah, you can go
All
walk
this
up
time,
to.
people was right.
Give me an investigation roll. What's the deal with you and Hephaestus, Leishong?
I want to know if Ozark's a Faceless, and if there's anything hinting to that.
Man, there's so many
Investigation is-
Hephaestus. Like, the Discovery team thinks Tyrant's Hephaestus now. You guys think Ozark's Hephaestus. But who in the world is Mori? Guys, we need to understand who Mori is.
I've got
You
a plan.
can't.
True. Aurora, what are you investigating? More hat patterns, or?
Leishton can't read, so I figured
Oh.
that was
Yeah.
for the
That-
book check.
That makes sense. You can find a rough, new edition of basically what the Discovery team has compiled in terms of their notes of Hephaestus.
Well,
Anything good?
Anything? I mean, Lich Wizard died in a war, sought forgiveness at the end of his life, and then question mark, question mark, question mark, then Ozark became the next Lich of Wizardry. It's more or less the timeline.
shit. So there's like a blank in history.
Yeah. No one knows what he
There are
really
several
did
things.
before the enemy incident either.
At this point, Leishton and I are away from Mori, right?
Oh, yeah. And who's
Leishton,
more?
What is that person's name that we were just speaking with?
Oh, the book keeper guy. I
Yeah.
have no idea. It's my first time ever like seeing him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you know, you'd think you'd remember someone in all tiger print.
Leishton, I'm going to ask you an important question. Does
Yeah.
this feeling you are feeling currently feel super gigolo-y in nature?
No.
I have plan. I think we have been cursed. I think we cannot remember who we are seeing.
You mean the book guy? You think...
Among several others, we have run across some crazy demon shit. I'm sure we will have some sort of weird radiation to deal with in our future lives. However, across everything I've seen with you, with your sewer gigolo nonsense, there's some cursed shit going on. So do not move, darling. And I cast Remove Curse on Leishtung.
Okay. You cast Remove Cursed on him. Let's roll a dice. Yeesh. Leishtung, a magical wave of force goes into your skin and you feel it like wrap around your heart for a moment before it releases and you're like, oh! And you just let out a guttural just sensation. If you had any curses, they would be removed.
Leishtung, I need you to remember one thing, darling. Then we go back and talk to the man in the tiger print. You need to get that person's name and then get the fuck out of here. Do you understand?
Okay.
Sorry, you needed a book on Hephaestus. Here you go, darling.
Oh, thank
It-
you. I mean,
it
you
may
already
also-
told me. You already told me like whatever. What I was
Yeah,
probably gonna
it is nothing you have not heard before
All right.
or experienced firsthand.
I guess that's
Now,
true.
come compliment me on this hat that I'm working on that you have destroyed with your horns that I definitely did not see on your head when I tried putting it on top.
I like the colors. I like the pattern.
Thank
very
you.
good.
That took quite some time. I've been in this library for, John, how many days? 2, 3 days?
Like 7 now.
Eh.
The only reason I'm not calling you out is you have been here so long that the massive blank space in your memory is currently quite obvious.
With one consistent thing, right? Of me coming and being in the library or
Yeah, and
something
then just
funny
this
happened.
guy. You're like, this guy. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? You don't know. You do not know who this
Who is
guy
this guy?
is.
So Aurora would sit back down, getting back to work on this hat, resetting from scratch. At this point, she'd be able to do it twice as fast because she's gotten probably over the week quite adept at
Oh, yeah.
learning this new pattern, learning how to make a poof ball.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Well, later, Aurora. Later, didn't quite catch your name. What was it?
Oh,
All right. Bye.
okay.
And I leave quite steadily.
You leave
No.
as fast as you can. You
Yeah.
can't catch you. You are Leishtung.
Yeah.
That was very forced and very bad.
I was like, all right, I'm just confused. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck was that about? I'm gonna go head over to Jerome, wherever he is.
Okay. This is the last thing we're doing, and then we're going back to Eric.
Okay.
Let's make this quick.
All right.
You find
Oh.
Jerome. He looks sad. Miserable. He's sitting on, like, the steps outside of, like, the Tyrant's Court, looking at the drawbridge and gatehouse. Spider Ozark's nearby, weaving a web just between his fingers.
Oh, what's wrong, buddy? You all right?
Everybody's gone!
Ah, yeah. I'm doing
They
something.
won't let me out. I want to go see some people in the city. It doesn't make sense that I'm stuck here, and nobody here, and I can't even leave the city limits anyway. I should have 50 miles to run around. They clipped my wings.
Damn, I'm sorry you guys.
He looks at you, sad.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like was in the back of my mind, and I just kind of forgot to ask you.
Hmm?
Do you know anybody who like? You know how like you're like you're like the guy for like crows and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is there like a guy for like rats and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
I do.
Who's that?
What are you gonna give me for it? He says.
Oh, fuck.
The sadness gone in a flash. It was all an act. This man can't help but lie and deal. The only sure thing you know about Jerome is he is an agent of chaos, Leishtung. And everything he does is to manipulate you, to gain something over you. What are you gonna give him? He'll tell you.
You're not a fairy, so I don't have to worry about my name. Thank God.
Which one? He laughs.
A good one. Good one.
Thank
Good
you.
one.
I don't accept compliments, though. I need tangible things. Or
Yeah.
abstract.
I mean,
I'll take
Man.
your firstborn child if you want me to.
shit. I'm good on that.
Okay. You couldn't make one even if you wanted to.
Oh shit.
Uh.
What? Shit. What do foul ones like a lot?
Meat, souls, unique experiences. I mean, I'm immortal, so.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know what skills you got.
Well, I'm I can commune with a dog. That's about it. It's the only thing really unique about me.
How about you
No.
jump off the pillar of authority, and I will tell you who this person is.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Then you'll just tell me.
I will, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, but you gotta get a running start, and, you know, flips for easy points.
Oh no, I was definitely gonna do flips. Don't. trust
Okay,
me, I will do flips.
just checking.
Alright. Alright, well. Sentry, do not jump after me. I know you won't, but like.
He
just in
nods.
case. Yeah.
The dog nods in understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can leap off the side of a pillar of authority.
Yeah,
It's-
and I'm gonna do a triple axel, heels up in the air.
Give me an
spinning-
acrobatics check. That's what that is.
Alright.
Aurora, you come out of the library and just see fucking Leishtung start running towards the edge of the pillar of authority. You're like in the window passing by and you just see him dive and start spinning. And then he just goes out of distance. Your answers are gone forever as Leishtung splatters on the floor, dead. No, okay. No, you don't die. You're entossed. Your hit points immediately come back from 0 as you fall 1,000 feet, land at some point at the, like, bottom bit, and fucking bounce, like, 400 feet away, just skidding, until you hit a metal gate that sort of blocks people from just walking up to the fucking pillar.
My face is imprinted on it.
Yeah.
Good things that gate was there.
One, just a regular security guard will just be like, "Hey man, there are safer ways of getting down, dude. Like, you don't need to risk yourself. I get that the tyrant is like gonna heal you back to full if you go to, but if this was like a car instead of a gate, this could be some serious property damage, and I just want you to be aware of your surroundings."
I'm gonna look at his face very intently and study it. I'm gonna see if his face is somewhere on this gate. People have just jumped off here and have their face slide up in the gate.
Yeah, you can give me a charisma check.
Charisma check.
Alright.
Oof.
Damn.
He looks like an old fart. And you're like,
Ugh.
man, fuck this guy. He's like level 2.
Lame. I say that out loud, and I walk back upstairs. I take the elevator upstairs.
Alright, you take the gondola all the way up. And he will tell you that the leader of the Ratmans, his name is Greg.
Just Greg.
Just Greg. Pale, red eyes, big muscles. Usually has an axe. I'm surprised you didn't ask the Discovery team this. They met him.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't really intermingle, huh?
I guess not, no. That is a unique advantage for the people who are on my old side. But I've betrayed them, so. He puts a claw on your shoulder. He's like, you can trust me.
I trust the fall more than I trust you.
You know, it's... Let's go back to Nathaniel.
Hello.
Nathaniel, you've cracked the code. It's Hunter Appreciation Day. This is where all of the hunters come out of hiding during the night, along with all the citizens, to perform for the city. Well, not just the hunters, but the academy specifically that Ozark used to do these really sick shows, which aren't happening this year because Ozark's not trying to do a crowdfunding sort of thing. But you know, you can't help but imagine all the cool shit you're missing. People dressing up as spirit beasts during the night to come out and scare children as part of the theatrics, and then, you know, children dressing up as their favorite hunter of the century to go and fight people dressed up as spirit beasts. It's a big activity. That sort of bolsters the image of hunters and their sacrifices that are made for the sake of civilization. Meanwhile, you're plugging away at this fucking stone keyboard for 13 days straight, cracked out of your mind, being literally fed magic to keep you stimulated and awake. And the entire time, the tyrant's fucking watching you. Oh. How many hours is that of just...
13 days is like 300 hours.
312 hours. And then at literally midnight, you hit it. The screen flickers, fades, and then comes back on.
I clap.
You clap. All of the Ozarks.
Go to like, high five the like Ozarks.
They each high five you. Oh my god, it's hugging. The tyrant stands as Randy makes an accusation of who shall become my next master and kill Piddles Wetspot. Sneakily adds the addendum to it. And Tyrant was at first going to be like, yeah, me. And then he's like, wait, what? And Randy is serious after a pause. I still want his head.
You want your circlet back?
No, that wasn't mine.
Huh. I mean...
The tyrant looks around.
It's not gonna be you, Tyrant?
I'm thinking Celeste. I don't want this thing to be here all the time.
It's a little inconspicuous.
Yeah. Also, I shouldn't leave Tolst, and it'd be kind of dumb if I took it over. Because if I have to pilot it, then I can't be in Tolst. I mean, what is this thing? Just a floating museum? Celeste, stand up! And Celeste wakes up, having sort of curled herself into a ball, with her little hip wings around her acting as a blanket. Unless you have a different recommendation.
You probably want somebody who is incredibly trustworthy. Celeste is like top of the list in those terms.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking Igor, and then he just starts laughing.
The whole room busts up.
Yeah, all the Ozarks.
It's that quiet tension for a moment, and then he starts laughing, and then everyone else starts laughing.
It's definitely not Anchois. He nods. No wizard, I don't think, will get this. Definitely not any of the Ozarks. I don't think simulacrums can own magical property, now that I'm thinking about it.
I assume functionally speaking, like character retirement if it's Nathan.
Yeah, probably. Because then you'd be here commanding this thing all the time. You'd be like a support character.
I mean, this is the Snitch's, like, peak character arc.
Yeah.
So Nathan offers himself to Tyrant as, this is a promotion.
Give me a persuasion check. He did just invest in you to be more of a combat guy. It wouldn't
True.
make sense.
I mean, that is true. Oh, that's performance. Well, they're the same check.
Okay. Are you going to luck it up?
This is a thing that he's offering up to Tyrant, but if Tyrant has other plans, he's well within, like, he'll follow Tyrant to the end of the earth.
Okay.
It's Tyrant's decision to make, not mine.
Here's the problem. I feel like someone's gonna revolt if I make it like a public awareness thing. I think I'm gonna keep the owner hidden.
There you go.
I don't think it will be Celeste. She is much better moving about on her own.
I mean, is Schmitty a good pilot?
Oh, that is so good. But I can't trust Schmitty. I can't even trust him with an aluminum trash can, if I'm perfectly honest with you guys.
Schmitty's gonna die.
I mean, he drives that aluminum trash can we have crazy, so it would put him in a sense of safety. But yeah, it's your choice.
Randy, can I have multiple masters sharing the same code? And Randy pauses for a moment and says, "No, that would be dumb."
Can we get into the vault now?
I require the master's access. And the Tyrant is like, "Okay, fuck it. Celeste, stand up." And Celeste was going to sit back down after jumping to alertness.
Half asleep.
Yeah. 13
Where am
days
I?
of being forced to just wait. And she will stand.
I step aside from the console at attention.
You do so.
Still juiced up, almost vibrating.
Celeste has her own doubts, but Tyrant's like, "Okay, we'll just get a replacement for you later. Now that you can make the code, do something easy." And they all kind of mess with their own code, making this 19-digit hell, just like random key that Ozark is keeping track of meticulously. So that later they can sort of switch controls as needed. Because it's not like this is a permanent thing. If they remove Piddle's wet spot just by literally punching in numbers.
Yeah, we can replace whoever's next. Just you don't want someone who goes rogue.
Yeah, that's the
Be
real
the pilot.
concern. And with a click, Randy flickers in and out once more, states, "I now serve the Master Celeste. What is your command?" And Celeste starts laughing maniacally. "Infinite power," she says. Before, like glancing over her shoulder at all the Ozarks and just like, I was just kidding.
Just a joke. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Should we get into the archives now, or
Yes,
this is a
we
temple
shall.
of like all information, or a lot of it, really?
Go and gather your team. Let us go
All right.
ask some questions of this Randy character. I just remembered that I brought you here. I'm gonna go ahead and call for Xenos betrayal. Silver! Wait, coppers! And eventually, Xenos betrayal will take off from the Tyrant's Court, come to pick you up so that you can go get your teammates, who are scattered everywhere. Igor literally is seen on the, jetty, trying to push Sergeant Slaughter off the Pillar of Authority, who is also trying to push him off in this epic final duel for the 2 weeks.
I come in super hot. Hey guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? We gotta stop. Come on, we gotta go. Igor, we gotta go. It's time to go. I'm
Igor.
going a million miles a minute.
Igor, give me a
still
last
juiced.
strength check to beat Sergeant Slaughter.
The arm wrestle.
Igor will pull the oh wait, just pause one moment while we wait for Nathaniel to speak, and then he's gonna push him off real quick.
Okay, do it. You can have advantage.
Yeah, it's a strength check.
Yeah, it's just a strength check. There's no athletics to this.
17, alright.
Alright, hang on. Where are you, Sergeant Slaughter? Does he want to rage?
Big Sarge. Who's already
No, he's out of rages. He can't have any more rages.
He's out.
Oh, he's out! You finally won!
He did it.
It is just the slightest distraction. If it was anyone other than Nathan, who Sergeant Slaughter has been briefed on is trustworthy, he's like, what? And then you just shove him off by the belly, and he just, oh no! This isn't a wall! This is a pit!
The same officer down there's like, fucking hell. Why do they keep doing this?
He fucking bounces. Just goes straight through the metal gate.
That same gate that just got repaired.
Damn. Nathaniel,
Alright,
you
Igor,
collect
we gotta go. We gotta go. Where's everyone else? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Alright, I go back inside. Hey, is anyone... Hey, Ozark, have you seen any of the rest of my team? Where's my team?
Igor, you never cleaned up the and then you guys just go. Finding
Yeah, we gotta go. He'll be back.
Lei Stung and Jerome playing checkers. Jerome is trying to teach Lei Stung the ancient old game that checkers is, which has gone out of favor and has been forgotten.
I think they call it red chip, black chip.
Something like that, yeah. Jerome does not care about Ugrestian copyrights, though, so... He's like, no, it's fucking checkers! Your dog is... your dog knows!
Yeah, he's been eyeing the game.
I break in, and I just, dump the table, and I was like, let's go, let's go. We gotta go.
What the fuck, man?
Come on.
I'll be back for you, too. Come back. Come on, we gotta go.
Wait, I'm
If you could know
invited?
anything of the old world, what should I ask somebody?
What?
If you could know anything of the old world, what would you ask somebody?
Where the fuck did Walden go?
Where the fuck did Walden go? Okay, let's go, Lei Sheng.
Alright, I
go
guess
with
we're
you.
going. Jerome, we can finish this later.
You got it, buddy!
Okay.
Your dog follows after just pissing on the board, not being a fan of checkers. And you guys will find Aurora hard at work within her knittery. Knitting.
Go to
Crocheting.
Aurora's place. What does Aurora's place look like?
What does
The
your
library.
Are you still
Why
in the
are you-
library or are you at your place?
I'm not
Do you not
allowed
have
to
a
take
place?
the pattern book out, John.
You can just draw it! Just
You can
make
draw
us-
the pattern. They're very simple patterns to draw.
Oh,
He's
well,
also been really getting into MMA.
I was getting into MMA and this whole Mori mystery.
All right, Lei Sheng talks to me about where they're going to be in the library. Bust into the library. Aurora!
Hey,
We
no
gotta go,
yell!
we gotta go.
They're right next to the entrance.
It's a fucking
The door
library.
is open, but it's inches away from the desk, and they're like, settle down on the door.
Come on, man. We're watching
Okay,
fucking this. Just talking.
Or we gotta go.
For what?
Oh, we gotta go now. We gotta go. We got the thing unlocked. We gotta go.
Oh, you got the thing unlocked.
Yeah, what would you ask
See?
anybody? If you could know something from the old world, what would you ask?
I'm good.
Okay, bye. Grab Aurora.
Okay. You grab Aurora. All right, you're dragged out of the room. It seems by
Juiced up Nathan is here. Just
dude.
ready to go.
Nathaniel has so much magic, particularly just stained on his lips and nose.
Yeah,
He's
if you're
coked
using
up,
your
man.
vision, it's like bright. Uncomfortable.
Darling, here is a piece of gum. I think you please just
Yes, come. All right.
Swallow
we
the
go
gum,
back on the
listen to
ship.
it.
no swallow. Oh
Is it
god,
gum
that
Arabic?
stay for years. Oh god.
It gets
Like
like
the gum
it gets pulverized as I'm chewing it. It just comes out as dust.
You grab your team, Nathaniel. And each one eventually comes onto Xenos Betrayal, and you make the 50-mile jaunt over. Takes less than an hour. And when you
The
get
captain
there,
that I'm getting to buddy with.
the Ozarks have diminished in number. Some are just like on the ground, sprayed out, just like, tired. A simulacrum should not get tired. They're sleepless. They're arcane in nature. These guys are fucking exhausted. 300 hours of just doing code. Simple.
All right, we're back.
boring
I briefed
code.
the team on how crack the code. It's been 13 days, but we cracked it. We got it.
They're in the
Holy
thing.
shit.
They're in the archive. Go.
We go to the archive.
Just fucking go. And you all will come to the scene of the tyrant, his bodyguard, Celeste, and one Ozark. Probably not cool Ozark, but someone close to cool Ozark. So, like, mediocre Ozark. Are all kind of
Chill.
looking at this big dodecahedron that is literally just spinning and creating light around a octagonal room. These lights are similar to Randy's screen of the weird Matrix arcane code. That is just... Aurora, turn off your blind... you are blinded if you cast Detect Magic in here. It is the most magical thing in the fucking world. And the tyrant was asking a question. And he literally just asks, "What gods can curse people?" And Randy immediately responds, "That is a stupid question." And then he like looks to Celeste, and Celeste repeats it. And he's like, "All gods can curse people." And then you guys enter, and the tyrant looks to you for...
We made it.
Oh,
Wow, that was fast. We've just been asking it preliminary questions to see if its knowledge matches ours.
so nothing big yet?
No.
I mean, Jerome would ask about Wilson. What was
Wilson?
Wilson.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Wol-
I asked Jerome if
Wilson?
he could ask anything about the old world.
Yeah, what happened to Wilson?
Who's Wilson?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's what he would ask.
Celeste
there was-
asks who is Wilson, and Randy's like, "I have no information on a Wilson.
All right. And then I
Recheck your
grabbed,
spelling."
yeah, I grabbed and the no, I grabbed an old lady from the library by herself. She was there by herself or something, doing whatever. And then we're here. We're ready to go.
I was working on hat for bodyguard. Here you go, darling.
I beat
Intercom.
Sergeant Slaughter. I did it.
I learned how to play checkers.
Tyrant looks at Igor, and then Aurora makes a move for his bodyguard. And the bodyguard immediately turns to you and draws a weapon, Aurora, as you approach her and not the tyrant.
He's hat, darling.
The tyrant will come and... You're giving her a gift? Why?
Has anyone ever done so in the past?
Yeah.
Okay, so why is this so weird?
I mean, it's just sort of out of the blue.
It's almost winter. I am new to team.
Isn't it
She
Hunter's
has
Day?
gone missing. I was
It is
worried.
Hunter's Day.
It is Appreciation Day, no?
Give me a fucking deception check, Aurora.
Fuck yeah.
See, sometimes I enable people.
You enable her.
Oh
Hey,
my
Igor, you can
Lord.
teleport home. Go
Jesus
kill Schmitty.
fucking Christ.
True. The tyrant will take the gift.
May I make sure it fits, please? I have spent an inordinate amount of time, and I already ruined one on Leishtong's head.
Yeah.
It will take seconds.
I guess this isn't the moment for it.
Vat, I've been working for weeks.
Can it just wait like 5 minutes
Yeah.
so we can ask some questions?
Fine.
Okay.
I will finish my touches.
You're giving off this weird vibe, Aurora. He says.
Nathaniel is coked out of his goddamn mind, and I'm giving out severe vibe? Sorry.
Yeah.
Carry on.
As I'm
Tom.
literally
We
vibrating
coked
over
him
here.
out of his goddamn mind. Calm
Well,
down.
that makes
It's
a
what I'm
whole
here
hell
for.
of a lot of sense. Then.
You're just so defensive. What is...
Wait, is there an Ozark in this room?
Yeah, there's an
Can I ask
Ozark
out
in this
loud?
room.
Okay.
Yeah, he's literally right beside you. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
watching, like, are you done? Are you fuckers done being weird?
Well, with all these people in this room, Igor's curious. He's gonna cast Divine Sense. He just wants to know. Are there any celestial, undead, or fiends?
Yes.
Which ones?
There are Celestials.
Yeah,
At least one.
Can I tell, like, which guy it is, or no?
It's Celeste, probably.
Yeah, it's Celeste.
Oh, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
That's the only celestial?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
So Tyrant
Okay.
has a bit matching up with data you know, or is reliable?
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a breath. I feel like we're all trying to do something at once. Questions for Randy while we have him on full honesty mode. Let's focus up, gang.
Alright. Okay.
Ugh.
How can we create more AIs, right? Isn't this the most powerful thing ever created? How were you created? Like, give me your blueprints or something. You know, something along these lines. That would be my question.
We should learn the history of Hephaestus. That should be a good question.
Hephaestus has deleted the ability to make more, or he did not. He covered his tracks so that no one could become like him. In a very strange showing of, not kindness, but like knowing that he was going to go out. And Randy can sort of hand wave I'm going to hand wave his dialogue for a moment. And just give you the things that Piddle's Wet Spot learned. Hephaestus came in after the enemy incident, after the world basically ended, and shut down a lot of the temples. In fact, he put 7 of them in Mokapuni. Crashed them, destroyed most of their systems, and made puzzles that were based around betrayal, of just sort of monuments of the past and his failures specifically. A lot of, like, morality tests as well were sort of just put upon people in a weird gambit that was fueled by a primal elemental. So all of the magic needed to be casted, or just to hold everything together, was just powered by this one entity, and Randy was selected to be the aspect of knowledge, so that if someone were to come back or get to him, he could tell them and show them all of the mistakes Hephaestus made with clear accuracy. And Hephaestus deleted the ways from Randy and his archive of how to make those mistakes intentionally. So he deleted how to create what is known as the enemy. He demolished the ability to create thousands of undead constructs with Randy's warehouse functionality, or workshop functionality. He stored a bunch of magical items that he could not destroy within Randy, so that they could at least be sealed away. And Hephaestus left a final message, literally telling people, do not do what I did. It was a mistake.
So those magic items.
Exactly, right?
So they're in here somewhere.
They're in here
Where's the vault?
somewhere.
Randy?
The vault is not a physical location. You're not going to find a door. What Randy can do is access basically a demi-plane to drag things out of it. No one can stick their hand in and pull something out of it, like a bag of holding. Randy has to be given permission by his master, and then no one has ever attempted it, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. Until
What do
we
you have
get
in the
there.
vault?
It's a good question. The first thing, and the biggest thing, is known as Walden's Cleaver. Spelled...
Oh, that was the guy. Walden?
Spelled like that.
We definitely want that.
We want it.
Everybody wants this. This is the weapon that supposedly is the only physical evidence of this person existing. The only other thing is his name and a whispered myth, and I suppose now a memory from what Thatch saw a few sessions ago.
Well, we can solve that this is the only item around. I can solve that so quick, John. I got this temple.
True.
Sorry, altar.
There were some others. I'd have to go digging for them, and I don't think... We'll make a list next week. We will show the grand repository, the reliquary of Randy, off to the world. But Walden's Cleaver is confirmed to be in his possession.
Whoa.
I know there is another kind of shield in there as well. It's more or less a +3 shield with an additional effect. I can't remember it off the top of my head,
Shit.
but it was... It's called like the Spirit of Tyrolean or something.
Is a cleaver a one or two-handed weapon?
It is a two-handed weapon, and you need a certain amount of strength to just, like, carry it.
I want it.
Everybody does.
I really want it.
You're gonna hate when you find out it's a two-handed sword, though.
No! It's as a... Oh, god damn it.
Owned. Owned.
No. I literally
Giving it to the
can't
dog.
do
Self owned.
it. Give it to the dog.
True. He's the only one who deserves it. We'll worry about items later. There's also just a shit ton of money, which basically... No... I don't think anyone's gonna, like, truly see it until... It's just gonna go in the fund of, like, we're gonna pay for things with this money. And just kind of be like, you know. Go ask Tyrant for money.
That's like
He hasn't.
communism.
I would submit
King
a.
country.
I would submit a bill.
Expense, yeah.
Yeah, an expense report
report.
for
Nathaniel is
unlocking
going to be rewarded for 13 days of hard labor. Just add 1,000 gold to your sheet, Nathaniel. Fuck it.
Randy. Fuck yeah.
It's all in Tulsa.
Oh no, 1,500. They'll recoup your loss from the
Sweet.
memory.
I got another painting to make.
True. Any questions? Big questions before Aurora sneaks behind the bodyguard and puts the fucking hat on her head.
And definitely doesn't stab her with a needle, that's for sure.
For sure.
That's not what I've been doing this whole episode for.
Oh, I have one. Who is Grandpapa?
They would indeed know who Grandpapa is. Celeste will offer this question, and Randy... God, how in detail do you want this, Devin?
I mean, barely.
Because I have a joke answer. I don't think you'd appreciate
Yeah,
it.
not the joke answer.
Okay.
Although I'd love to hear the joke.
Grandpapa is a title, which is the patriarch of the Alventori. He is known to be the bearer of... Fuck, I think it's called the Everwinter or something stupid. Which is a two-handed axe, which you have seen before, that is said to be able to legitimately kill anything. It ignores divine properties, it destroys immortality, it is quite literally forged out of oblivion.
Damn.
It was founded during the Age of Myths, when the Alventori needed a weapon to kill the verminous ones. Which many died, to say the least. This weapon has passed hands from the Alventori for literally since their founding, since that moment, really. And the Alventori have just gone on to be legendary death-worshipping assassins that are heavily armored and more or less unstoppable. Grandpapa... When Grandpapa leaves the hold, signals that the world is about to end, and he needs to either help give the killing blow, or to delay it.
Okay.
The one Grandpapa that went with Wolden died on Mokapuni when it was just a singular island. However, the axe always manages to find its way back to the hold, regardless of where it, well, fell.
Does he have a weakness?
I don't think Randy... No, there's none that Randy would know on hand.
Okay.
Killing him, Lamau, I guess.
Yeah.
What are the spear beasts? Who made them?
He doesn't know that.
Oh, okay.
It was after his time.
Oh.
On a historic level, so in, like, the timeline, there's, like, the Primal Age, Age of Myths, Age of Heroes, or Age of Gods / Heroes. A few more, like the First Age of Humanity. And then there was called a literal blip called the Enemy Incident. And that's where it sort of cuts off for Randy. And now he is here.
Okay.
Roughly
So
to...
about the enemy that we can really ask.
To Ozark's knowledge, or the Ozark Simulacrum's knowledge, it has roughly been 50,000 years since that moment and now.
Okay.
So Ozark and Tyre and all them can hear our questions, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
You're all in the same room. Celeste is asking these questions for you, since Randy's literally telling everyone to just fuck off now. Just, Master, get them out of the archive. These interlopers are being annoying. And she's just like, Tyrant, should I tell everyone to leave? And he's just like, no. And she's like, sorry.
You
I
know
think
the name.
information on godlings would be useful.
Godlings?
Yeah. Considering I'm kind of like... Me and Leon are kind of working as ones.
So all a godling is just a scion cranked to 11. They are supposedly mortal beings fused with the power of a greater abstraction / god.
Okay.
Think of like a super warlock that doesn't have to be a spellcaster.
Alright. Well, so, is there a difference between the gods and greater abstractions, then? Like, are they two, like, factions, or are they can be considered the same thing?
Greater abstractions live within the mortal plane. True gods do not need to, and don't. They work in proxies out of, like, agreements rather than walk the earth and cause chaos. That being said, by being so distant, or so distant from the world, Hephaestus took immense advantage of this and just kept killing their scions and godlings for basically a century before he did the enemy incident and more or less steamrolled the entire world. Like, he was just going around teleporting, magic missiling them from the sky. Just, they couldn't do anything.
Okay.
I have a good question.
Can we try an Aurora one? Because Nick hasn't said
Phalanor.
anything.
What do you know of the name Phalanor?
Phalanor was an enslaved fae that Hephaestus took, in part to help design his monsters. When...
So Phalanor was enslaved to Hephaestus.
Yes, and then when Hephaestus did his about-face turn, he kept Phalanor in one of the test temples for the next generation down the line to suffer a Fae. And it seems like the last group who destroyed Mokapuni accidentally freed him, rather than take him down, which is what he was supposed to do, die.
Why a cat?
Randy doesn't know. He's a shape-shifting fuck. He can choose whatever form he wants.
But done.
So
Very weird.
if you have Wolden's Cleaver and all of there were a ton of things stored under Mokapuni, is my understanding. Do you have a map of what the world once was, and then we could overlay that with the current world to see if we could find any shrines, temples, other archives of other things? Is there a way to maybe do that?
He has maps of the old world, but it won't work the way you expect it to.
Okay.
Which I suppose should be dedicated to time to explore why. So he will produce a map of the old world for you. Or specifically how he knew it as.
Yeah. And the only other question I had was, can you communicate to the other AIs that Hephaestus made
No.
and lead us to them, or no?
He was being truthful when he told you the first time.
Great.
In fact, let's see if I have that map on me. Oh, is this it? Yeah, this is it. You want to see the old world?
Ooh, you already have it ready? Oh, damn.
It's not to scale, but I can throw it up on a 75 by 75 grid.
I was muted. Please be a scuff map.
It is not, no.
Okay, I'll see it anyway.
Okay. And I guess we'll end our session here. Looking at the old world. Advance, set dimensions, units. 75 by 75. Map layer. The old map is revealed.
Ooh.
Damn.
You all look at what this world used to be. Denotations of Hephaestus' own handwriting of places that he had assaulted and attacked. There you see the world pillar in the dead center, much more central in the continent than it is now. Sinoro, the borderlands, the southlands where Maelaw stands, which eventually became Maelstrom. You see the Storm Herald's domain, and all the way to the Endless Plain and the Kingdom of Grass, the dead coast where Ish-Arith destroyed the world in a massive combat with Ishvatar. Here
This is a
there'd
whole
be
other continent
dragons
we've
and the
never seen
Shattered
before.
Sliver. And
No,
the
this is our
northern...
continent, right? It just got changed, right?
It sure did.
Yeah,
It
that bottom
changed.
half is just not there anymore.
And
Yeah,
the
this shit
top
just got fucked.
kind of morphed, and yeah, there's a whole bunch
The
of things
top
happening.
is now fucking huge.
Also, there's a west and east now, and there wasn't before. This shit is crazy.
There's a whole
A lot of
Madagascar
things
over
have
there.
changed. This, over here, apparently 45 feet away from Maylaw, is what is known, well, as nothing then. Just an island with a baby primal elemental going to grow his own domain. In this island, where Mokapuni would one day grow, was where Hephaestus died as the enemy, where Wolden slew him, and where the world changed. On a no-named, unmapped island, a little bit to the west. Guys! Thank you all so much for joining me for City States of Klovisa, ;:, The God War. Next week,
The goddamn, that's a war.
items, deep lore, more questions, and that'll be it for the raid team
And a
of year
gift.
1. And a gift. Oh man, I can't wait to resolve that one, Chief.
Totally not ham-fisted at all. What's she knitting for?
Hunter Appreciation Day, dog.
Clearly.
True.
Yeah.
How
You-
do the Swiss get the hole in the cheese?
With that, we're out of here. Guys, see you tomorrow. No, Wednesday at Apollo_Nick, and all the usual shit. Bye.
Mm,
My.
Bye. Bye.